Because you don't need 20 friends. You just need 3 motherfuckers, and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers, and you're finished. You understand me? You're fucking finished. Because we got each other.
Beyond Wednesdays, we got the things to do. Beyond Wednesdays, bring the Wednesday night review. Comics and collectibles, and sometimes comedy too. Yes, it's Beyond Wednesdays, so sit down, what else you gonna do?
The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another Wednesday night review here on Beyond Wednesdays. We have a special show tonight, you guys. We are back from Megacon. I'm sure we're going to do a Megacon wrap-up over the next probably 3 shows that you're going to watch on the channel.
Megacon.
So, yeah. And, but more importantly, we have a very special show tonight. A very big book that we love over here at Beyond Wednesdays dropped tonight. And, we've been talking about this book for a while. I think ever since it got solicited, it was kind of a big deal. And, you know, we love the creators and we love all the properties they work on. 2 of the best creators in the biz. Ladies and gentlemen, we bring you Tony Fleecs and Trish Forstner. Tony and Trish, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, guys?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yay!
It's been so long.
Yeah, spending time at Third Eye in the middle of their signing for what issue, you guys? What is the big deal this week?
We were signing Feral 21s, and I've been all here all day signing Feral 21s and Deathstroke #1s.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We're
Feral
signing
21s
but yeah,
and
Feral 21s.
Deathstroke, and Deathstroke. That's a big deal. I mean, see Tony Fleecs' name on a big. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty special, dude.
Good looking book.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been exciting. That we sold a ton of those books, and the response has been really good. It's been out for a week now, and the response has been very positive. Like I was shocked. I mean, I was happy with how it came out, but and the art is beautiful. But people have really dug it and got into the story. So I'm real excited about it.
Yeah, that's a big deal. That's sweet. Well, I tell you what we're really excited about. We're really excited about this book right here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Feral #21. And even better, the silent issue. And we kind of talked a little bit about it backstage about how like awesome this issue is. You guys did the whole silent issue and you did it in a perfect way. I don't want to like ruin anything for a lot of people, but if you haven't read this, get ready for the tears to roll. And not
Really?
in a bad way, not necessarily a bad way, but you know, this is a heart-wrenching book, a heartwarming book. And not only that, a big deal because of a cameo that I'm sure people are hearing about. And we've kind of been waiting for this moment to happen, ladies and gentlemen. So what was it like writing this book and putting this book together, creating this whole thing? This has been an amazing road to this issue. 21 issues. That's a big deal in its own, own right.
Yeah,
it's been talked about by all the people that have been doing reviews throughout the year as one of the best books of the year. But I want to hear about this issue specifically and what it was like creating it.
Well, it was. People have thought, like, I've heard people ask me if it was easier to make because it didn't have dialogue in it, but it was probably harder than most of them, just because of how much more layout intensive it was, and like making sure that it read, from panel to panel, clearly without any words there to sort of like cover up any shortcuts that we might want to take. Sometimes you can have a cat go from one room to the other, and you don't have to explain that he left the room and went to another one. You can just have him say like, "Oh, I'm going to the kitchen" or whatever. And now we've never included that scene. That's just for the future. That's spoilers. But you can't use those tricks when it's all just visual. So it's really relied entirely on Trish and Tone and telling the story with the acting and with the setting and then Brad coming in and telling the story with the mood and the atmosphere. So yeah, it was a whole lot of work.
Even later, like we did revise one of the pages because we didn't think it read clearly. So
yeah, we were updating it the whole time.
Yeah, even at the very end, because the dialogue is missing, and you don't get that like reading of emotion through their voice. You have to kind of reread it again and again. We kind of went over it at the final pass and revised one of the pages just so it read more clearly, and it came out really good.
Yeah, we were sliding panels around till the very end.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think the story, utilizing the silent issue stuff, and then the story, it fits so perfect, and whenever you use, I don't want to call it a gimmick, maybe more along like a trope, like the silent issue, that it's become something that a lot of creators want to try and do, and it's really hard to do. And it worked out perfect in this. It actually it made the story even better, if that makes sense. It was really cool to read it or watch everything happen and it be that good, and it works so well.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, we hit a lot of clues in it, and we tried to. The whole thing's about setting up this next arc, and it's about introducing you to this location and introducing you to sort of like what the threat is and what the danger is. But there's plenty of stuff in there if you're looking closely, characters in the background, and text on screens, and signs and stuff, and it's all sort of like leading to where it's heading, and the stuff we're going to be digging into over the next 4 or 5 issues.
Yeah, very, very cool. And some really good cover choices on this one. We got to start off with your movie homage. I mean, look at that.
Don't Breathe, not a very popular movie poster. It's the one we have to explain the most, but it is like a silent horror movie.
Yes.
Such a good film. So good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think it fit
kept it on brand with that one.
Yeah. And then, of course, the best way to do it right here with the OG. Yeah. And I truly think, and we, as soon as we saw this in the solicits, or this got shared, it was like, okay, this book, this is going to be the book of the week. This is going to be one of the books that everybody is going to search out, and I can't wait to see it on all the hot lists this week because I know it's going to be there.
There might be one other book of the week this week. It's possible that there's one other book of the week, one other crossover book that people are paying attention to. But otherwise, I'd say we're the book of the week for sure.
Man, I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. I think this is it.
Well, we were signing at Third Eye tonight, and nobody was bringing up Batman or Superman, Spider-Man. They were all bringing up Farrell and.
Well, speaking of crossovers, one of the best Invincible variants, I think, in the whole run is this one.
Oh yeah, it's hilarious.
It was super fun too. That one was a big collaboration. Like it's equal parts me and Trish and Tone and Alan, who colors a lot of our homage covers and stuff. So it's like a big collab cover. That's what I liked about that one, is like everybody did their part on it, and we credited Tone first because obviously, like, he drew that Battle Beast. That's the whole cover. Everything else is just sort of us having fun on top of it.
So good.
Yeah, had a lot of fun drawing a billion cats crawling all over him.
I think the cats win.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And look at some of them are pretty menacing, man. Like, that's going to take care of Battle.
What happens if he catches the rabies? That's trouble.
Right? Right? Yeah. We'll have to see if that turns into another cover at some point.
Hey, Trish, your art just keeps getting better and better. And like the panels in this book, you can see the Don Bluth influence in there. And I get the feels of, like, you remember the Rescuers?
Yeah.
Of course.
Like, just you don't need words in this book, man. It's just you could just look at the panels and go, man, I wonder how much the original art would cost.
Feel
for
their
all these
feelings.
cats. Yeah. Wow.
Okay, so you're saying it has to be an intentional thing then to do a silent issue, that it can't just be an accident that you left out the dialogue.
I wish.
Well, there is
We do that every issue.
one
Well,
bubble. One bubble. There's one bubble.
Well, I
You
mean,
gotta-
because
you gotta
there,
pick it up.
I mean, because there was always that rumor for a long time that G.I. Joe 21 was a happy accident, that they just forgot the
Right.
dialogue. So
No,
so-
that one was, the legend is that they had to knock an issue out real quick and they didn't have time to dialogue it. Ours was, we've been planning it for ever since basically we introduced Ghost, the character, as a deaf, like a hearing impaired and sort of mute character. We wanted to eventually work up to doing a silent issue with him. And we had done a point of view issue in issue 6 with Patch as he sort of like devolved into being a rabid monster. And we thought like it'd be fun to do a different point of view issue, not like fully POV like that one was, where it was like a GoPro tied to a cat. This is more just sort of like sticking with this one cat and being inside of his perspective, you know, story wise the whole time.
Yeah.
But yeah, ever since we introduced that character, we started thinking about like, when can we do his story? We want to call it Ghost Story, and we want to like show him on an adventure, a totally silent adventure. And then when we realized we were getting close to 21, Dennis, our editor, was like, well, that's obviously
perfect
when you do your silent issue.
Yeah.
So we sort of started planning around like getting everything set up to be at this point by 21 so that we could do this.
Well,
So fun.
we also see the big Third Eye logo behind you, and so we got to talk about this great cover as well. A nice little nod
signed
to
a bunch
the,
of those.
right, the absolute Batman, absolute Joker character, and actually this cover is fantastic as well.
Dude, it's awesome, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was originally worried about it because, of course, obviously, you know, that Joker is just a crazy, you know, shape.
Insane,
I was
yeah.
worried that it would work, but we made it work.
Yeah, it looks really
Good.
cool.
It was funny
Yeah,
because
Trish's idea,
go ahead,
Trish's
Tony.
idea was to put him on a ledge like that, you know, like have him sitting on a hill so you still get like the shape of that leg.
Yep.
And
that's
and
smart.
the
Yeah,
background
brilliant.
stuff. Yeah, it worked out really great.
Trish, are you creating mostly traditionally, or are you doing digital?
I do mostly digital.
Okay.
hmm
There's an original of that one.
Yeah,
though.
there's an original of that one though. Tony inked it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
For those collectors
calls-
looking for it.
The calls are being made. The calls are
Right
being
now.
made. Yeah.
Trish, do you have an art rep that you use, or do you sell just on your own?
We sell stray dogs and feral stuff through Fleecs, but we haven't sold any feral stuff yet. We're sort of holding on to it for the
Understood.
time being.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
this
cool.
cover is great. And
So cool.
yeah,
Thank you.
it's an iconic, you know, the absolute Joker is already, that cover is already an iconic cover, you know, already. And so this stands out perfectly. It's really good.
This was, I think, the only time that we've done an homage to, well, that's not true. I'm friends with Tony Moore a little bit. And we did a Walking Dead #1 for Stray Dogs. But Dragata and I are like buddies. Like we're friends. And so this was the first time that it was like somebody that I could text when it was done and just be like, check it out. Look at this dumb thing I did.
That's the way a cat looks if you give it too many temptations, man.
Where's my where's my catnip? Yeah. Jesus. And he almost looks, I love the green stripes.
Yeah.
Like that looks so good.
Looks like somebody poured ink on him or something. Like poured
Shut up.
poured the colors on him.
They were saying it looked like Cringer.
Yes.
We were like,
Yes.
oh, look, it's He-Man's, you know.
It does, man.
Oh,
It totally does.
I could get that with the colors. But then again, I mean, like we had to pull off the homage, right? So you had to use the colors that were
Yeah, for
basically
sure.
part of that original cover.
Yeah. Well, we have something special to talk about tonight, and this is kind of cool. Clutch hit me up maybe a month ago or so, and he goes, I got something special I'm working on. And he didn't even want to share it with me. He just kind of gave me a little bit of an
He
idea.
wouldn't show me either.
He wouldn't
No
show
one has
anybody.
seen this.
He's in
No
nobody.
one in this room has seen this cover.
Yeah.
So
I've
it was
Yeah, I've seen it.
You guys, well, yeah.
Yeah.
So 3 people have seen it so far.
Yeah, this was one of those things where like because Tony had, when did we talk about this? Was that at New York? You mentioned that you were doing the silent issue.
No, I wasn't at New York. It must have been maybe would have been after San. No, it was at San Diego. We sat down at your booth at San Diego. Yeah.
And so, and it was like, he's like, yeah, we should do one. I said, I'd love to do a cover. And then it slipped my mind. And then I think it was Jim Viscardi over at Image hit me up one day. And he's like, hey, do you want to, Tony said you're going to do a cover. I said, yeah, let's do one. What can we do? And it was a weird day because a man in this room, Joe Red Hood, had to, the same day Joe had to put down Lola. Right. So
yeah,
I was like, oh my God, all the feels and stuff. And I'm in my head, and I was, Tony, I want to do something special for the guys. I want to do something that they'll enjoy. And threw out a couple ideas, and Tony was like, we can do this one. And so do you guys mind if I show it?
Yeah,
let's do it.
I mean, I feel like we have to discuss the spoilers before we show, because it's going to spoil stuff.
Talk about this? That's right. That's one of the reasons why we could not show the cover, because of the spoilers in the book. So Tony and Trish, like, take it away with that.
Yeah. So we haven't sort of, but the book's out now, so we haven't talked about it up until now. But the Stray Dogs show up at the end of Feral 21, and it kicks off what's going to be like an arc-long crossover, Stray Dogs and Feral. Every issue after this is a flip book with Stray Dogs on the back and Feral on the front, and then it collides in this big finale issue in issue 25, an exercise issue where it's like a full-on team-up adventure.
Oh, so good.
So it's we sort of did like a secret Stray Dog sequel in this book, and it's like when you get to the end of this issue, spoilers, you'll see that the Stray Dogs are there, but you won't really even get the full scope of what's going on until when next issue comes out, and you see that like, oh, there's literally new issues of Stray Dogs come out that we don't even have to pay for. Like
everybody's going crazy in the chat right now.
Yeah. Bees.
Yeah. This is a big deal.
So pick up Feral 21. That's where the
pick up Stray Dogs.
Yeah,
and it's a great jump on point anyway.
Yeah, and it's a silent issue. You can jump right in. It's got a previously on where you can just get all the way caught up. So that's where we're at in Feral right now. 21, the start of a new arc, the Stray Dogs crossover. So with that in mind, Big Clutch, take it away.
With that in mind, so we were tossing ideas what could be a fun thing to do, and talking about horror films and other stuff, and I had an idea, and I was like, hey, would you homage another comic cover? And he said, we've only done it a couple times, but what's your idea? And so
I only done it once or twice.
Yeah. So I was like, hey, how about we try this?
Oh
wow.
Oh.
And so I sent over the Mark Spears Monsters #1 cover, and Tony's like, yeah, I think we can totally do it. I texted Mark as well. I said, hey, I just want to make sure you're cool with this. If you're okay. He was totally into it. So
oh my god!
Imagine if that guy. Imagine if he was like, "No, you can't do an homage."
No, man, you can't do no homage in my stuff. Sorry, Mark, I didn't mean to do that impersonation. That's terrible.
That's why you just have Joe do it.
Bro,
so we've got
fucking badass.
Yeah, so we got this awesome. I mean, this looks so good, and honestly, like every step of the way, Tony was sending me pictures, and I was like, this thing is taking shape. It looks amazing. The coloring, like out of this world.
Unbelievable
colors.
Even like, I love like Tony. One of the magical things Tony is always able to do is like the recreate cover, trade dress and stuff, and it just blows me away. Like how detailed these things get. Like Image Comics looks like the Keen Spot logo.
It's
like
perfect. It's fucking perfect.
I
agree.
Badass, dude.
Yeah.
That's some beautiful work, guys.
Fucking nailed it, dude.
So then also,
oh my gosh!
There's
really popped up nice on this.
Yeah.
So done, guys, we're out.
So last week the comp came in, and Tony's like, he's like, I don't have my comps yet, or they're coming in, and then Trish got her comps in. She sent me an image through Instagram. I was like, holy smokes! He's like,
drop the link.
So there's this one. So there's two versions. But that's not truly what makes this book special. I mean, it's a great homage to what we've got. But on the back cover,
oh my god!
You got to be kidding me, dude.
So a little homage to all of our animals from the Beyond Wednesdays group who've
you put Lola on the back,
crossed the rainbow.
Thank you, Blake, on the book. Holy shit!
So
I didn't even put 2 and 2 together, dude. When you're asking for pictures,
I'd asked you guys for photos, and you guys were like, okay.
Amazing.
So everyone got me photos. So we've got Chip Spears up here. We got Blake, Abby, Battle Beast, Moxley, Mama, Lola, Graves, Miss Pickles, Sam, and Winston. So
That's
this
amazing.
is truly like a love letter to Tony, Trish, everybody, Farrell, to Mark Spears, to our animals, like that whole thing. It's like, yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
bro.
Pretty cool.
Awesome job, dude.
So
Awesome.
I said there would be some tears on the show tonight, guys. So there's definitely some tears.
Yeah. Well done.
And the funniest thing, of course,
Yeah, perfect timing, right? Yeah,
I think
perfect
that-
timing.
when I sent all these images across, Tony was like, he's like, dude, you're gonna kill Trish if you want her to draw all those animals. I was like, no, dude, no, we don't need to draw. Just like a collage would be totally fine. I don't need.
I was like, these guys are really taking fucking advantage right now.
Yeah, no, one shot, guys. You got one
Give 'em
shot.
an inch.
I just wanted, you know, I was like, well,
So
I saw,
rad.
you know, Lola in there, and I knew that was that was the like freshest, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
Big.
So in line with the pricing of all comic books that have been coming out the past 3 weeks, these are $300 a pair.
fair price, man.
Available in my website right now.
Yeah.
No, so here's
Yeah,
what we're doing. I put up a small number of these on the store, which is going to pay for the print run. There's 500 copies of each. We're not cutting comics up or burning them. They're going to be on the web store now. It's going to pay for the print run, and then the rest of the print run is going to all you guys. So everyone's going to get a bunch of copies for themselves. So basically, whatever sells in the store, that's just the number for what recoups the cost of getting these printed and done with Image. Brian, I put in the private chat the link here.
Okay, I got it.
So
Here you go, you guys. Wow, this is beyond amazing. I can't. Yeah, I think that we all kind of feel the same way, that
Yeah.
this has got to be probably the coolest thing that's ever happened at Beyond Wednesdays, man.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
well, that's
No
awesome.
doubt
We love
about it.
making it.
I just have to say, you know, this is really awesome. And then Graves is available for signings, so just hit me up.
yeah, just pop prints on the books.
Must be nice, Aaron. Must be nice.
Oh no!
Wow.
Dark.
And then Brian, I
actually-
emailed you the images too, so you can have this for
Oh wow.
reference. But
Okay.
yeah, so $20 on the trade on the card stock and 25 on this, or 40 for the set. So we're not trying to retire off a one single variant like some folks in the industry right now. So no shade to folks out there, but I don't think we have to pay $65 for a 1,500 print run foil. That's just me.
You're here.
No shade.
Amen.
Real quick, I want to shout out Alan Pasalacqua, who colored this one, who did a perfect Mark Spears
Oh yeah.
rip off. Incredible work. He went crazy on. He does all of our homage covers. He did the Battle Beast this week,
Don't
and
Breathe.
he also did the Don't Breathe one. I can just send him anything, and he can sort of like figure out how to mimic it. He's a great colorist. He colors Battle Pug as well. He colors all the animals.
This came out
Yeah, they're
just
so
so
freaking
good.
great.
I can't.
Yeah, they
I
look so
can't get
good.
over that, man. It looks so good.
And I love how well that, like, you're totally right, Clutch. I mean, like, if I saw this, I would think that this was a
Yeah,
Keen
Keen
Spot
Spot.
book. It came out
Yeah,
perfect.
I mean the logo, like the logo is so spot on.
Yeah.
Sophie looks
Yeah.
so like mean on this cover.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't think
my
I ever drew
God.
her making. I mean, wait, just one panel maybe.
Look at that,
But like,
you
look at the
guys.
babies.
Look at these
Look at them all.
So cute.
I do realize like my pets are half of the pets on here, so I apologize for that. But
Well, I love what it says. It says a tribute to our pets, to those who are here and those who have crossed the rainbow. Yeah.
Yep.
Damn good, dude.
Yeah, beautiful
Well done.
scent.
yeah, so yeah, thank you guys. This is
I
it's
need
another
a
shout out
I
to
need a drink, man.
so another shout out to how awesome.
You picked a good picture.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, especially after like I feel like this was a great end cap to the week we had at MegaCon. So love having you guys here to talk about the book and talk about this, but also share the love with all these guys. So
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Tony and Trish, and tell this to Tone and the whole crew. You know, I think Stray Dogs has been a really important thing for, you know, us as a community here, and us as you know, friends. You know, we're such big fans of the book when it first came out, and we've been following you guys on all the work that you guys do. And you know, I always say that, you know, Tony, you're the hardest working man in comics, and Trish, like the work that you do, I think you know, Hood could have said even more about how amazing your art works with everything about this book and everything about these characters. And it's really amazing to have you guys, you know, be friends of the channel and be friends, and to be able to do things like this. And you know, thank you for everything that you guys do and your great work.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thank
I mean,
you.
this is we're basically doing this thing right now because to celebrate 5 years of Stray Dogs. Like, that's how long it's the first issue came out 5 years ago. So that's basically 5 years that we've known each other, you know, like
Yeah.
we've been working our asses off since this since this very day. But this was, you know, we put this book out. We didn't know if anybody was going to care about it, and you guys got into it, and a lot of like your fans got into it, and yeah, it's been a great ride.
Amen, brother. Amen. And listen, what
The library.
yeah, look at this. I mean, Jesus, look at all these.
Yeah, we did a lot of those.
I think we kind of talk about how there's two books over the last couple of years that have just been, you know, amazing for collectors and fans, and Stray Dogs being one of them. All the great you know, variant covers that happened, and it was a good book. It was the everything about the story was amazing. The characters are amazing, and I think you guys did it right. And now having 21 issues, getting ready to head to 25 issues of Feral, and to see the two kind of collide is a big deal. That's a huge deal for fans out there.
Thank you. Yeah, we're very excited about it too. It's, you know, like we hesitated doing it for a long time. We wanted to make sure we had like a story that actually felt like it mattered, like it made sense. We didn't want to just do like, you know, now the cats have been kidnapped by a serial killer, you know, like, or now all the dogs got rabies. So we had to figure out like a way to do it that felt like a worthy sequel to Stray Dogs, but also like that fit into the world of Feral. And we figured something out that we think is pretty cool, and figured out a way to do it that we haven't really seen done before, I don't think. So it's real fun for us to be, you know, getting to make something that feels hopefully fresh and interesting, and not like we're just, you know, going back to the well.
Yeah, I think you guys are doing a great job, and you know, keep it up. And when you guys get a little bit more time to come and talk about maybe what we would love to do is when you guys after issue 25, get you guys to come on and break some stuff down, because we're all going to be enjoying that story arc. So we're looking forward to it. And again, we can't thank you enough. And by the way, you guys are getting a ton of compliments in the chat for how good both of you look. Everybody is saying like it looks like you guys are doing very well and healthy, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. And look at that beautiful Third Eye backdrop in the background. So
we're representing.
Yeah, shout out to the Third Eye
that
crew.
beautiful
Great
Trish
people.
Forstner. What are you talking about?
Mama.
Mama. Give her an Italian one. Mama.
Thank you guys so much for having us on. We're gonna watch the rest.
Oh, you look good too, Tony.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys. We'll talk to you soon, you guys. Love you. Thank you so much for everything you do.
Thanks so much
All right.
for having us.
All right, later, guys. Holy moly.
Clutch.
That was amazing, bro. That was unreal. Like
Yeah,
home
guys.
run clutch. Total freaking home run, bro.
Bro,
and
if you
shout
ever
out
want
to
a
the
good friend, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
That's rad.
Yeah,
Really cool
dude.
you did that.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Oh.
Yep. I'm stunned.
Yeah, right?
Literally just like shocked.
You guys, the link is in the chat if you guys want to grab one. I think that's pretty special. Limited to 500 copies.
Brian, that's my favorite picture of my dog.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really? Oh,
yeah.
Me too.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, the one that Clutch picked was the favorite of mine too, and I think that that is Not a dry eye in the house tonight.
No.
So
Sorry, I'm trying to do all the social media at the same time. I'm like getting it on the website, doing all the things. So
You did great.
I had to focus.
yeah.
you did
So
great.
for those of you guys that want to pick one up, the link is pinned in the chat. I'll also drop it again, and for everybody that's watching on the replay, you guys can also find that. That'll be in the description after the show. So,
Sweet.
yeah, a perfect homage to, and Clutch, what a book, what a perfect book to homage
Yeah,
too,
seriously.
especially, right? Like that was the pick, that was the play. I don't think there could have been a better cover homage, and I'm sure that when Mark sees it or has seen it, he had a couple tears too, I imagine. So
Yeah, and it was awesome too. Like, I mean, it just worked out so well, and he was totally behind it, and so I was really stoked. So
yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe you guys kept this, man. Kept this secret, man.
it was really freaking hard. I showed a couple people, I'll admit, but keeping it from you guys was the hardest thing ever, because I was so excited for it. God, I want you to see it.
You show us stuff all the time too.
I
You
know.
Like, it's just so it's like a nature.
I was
now.
like, man, this has got to be big. Like, if Clutch doesn't show me, like,
well,
this
it's also
has gotta
true
be-
because because it was the spoiler cover, which is kind of the great, actually a great cover. The fact that it shows Stray Dogs on there, so like I can't show it because it's spoilers to the book, guys. I'm sorry, blah blah blah. So
No, it worked well.
And Trish has drawn a couple of my dogs, like she drew Domino, and that dog was deaf. I thought he had ADD because the dog would bark, and I was like, if you can't hear, what the fuck is he barking at,
Yeah.
right? Woof, woof. And it was like, what the fuck are you barking at, dude? So I thought he had ADD, man. Like he just wouldn't pay attention. Hey, come here.
Poor guy.
Oh boy. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was pretty special. And like I said, I don't think there's been anything cooler that's been done at Beyond Wednesdays than that. And I hope you guys, if you guys pick up a set, I hope you enjoy it. Definitely meant a lot to us.
I don't know what to say, man. I fucking love you, Clutch. You're an amazing person.
Good human.
And
right there.
there's a lot of people out in the comic community that have met you, but they really don't know, what you're all about. You are so fucking generous with your time. You share. I mean, it's just you're an incredible person to know.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'll just leave it at that.
Truly.
It's nice. Now that kid who stole that freaking book from me at the show, screw you.
Whoa.
Somebody stole a
Somebody
book?
steal a
Oh
book
my
from
God.
you?
Dude, there was so much theft at Megacon this year. It was bananas. Oh my God.
Really? Let us in.
Yeah,
Let's
it
hear
was
it. Let's get into
so much
MegaCon
fun.
with this one.
Drama.
And by the way, shout out to Rye for the 50 given memberships. You're amazing, bro.
Hey, thank you, Rye.
Yeah, dude. On I want to say on Friday at the show, Adam was sharing the booth with us, Kellenberger. He got someone jacked 2 Sveta books from his side of the table.
Were they remarks?
No.
They might have
And
been.
No, they weren't, and it was
It was
it just goes to show they didn't know what they were doing, thankfully, because he didn't have prices on the remarks. So they took the ones that were marked like $100, thinking they were getting the expensive books, and they left the freaking remarks. So, and he said they showed me how they even moved them. They picked them up and they even moved them into the little slot. They slid it around.
Slid it around to fill in the spot. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
and so the remarks. So luckily, honestly, and the remarks were the ones up front. So, or not clearly not all of them, but luckily it was almost dumb luck.
And then on Sunday, I was doing a trade with a guy, and we had some Invincible Tyler Kirkham Battle Damage books. And there was a kid who was going through. I also had Chris Rope was sharing my booth with me, and so a kid was going through one of his boxes of variants, and we probably didn't pay attention for a second, and he nicked one of the Adam Eve covers from there. That was like a $200+ book. So
Oh my god!
Oh, wow.
and then there was like we saw a bunch of posts about people stealing sketch covers and this, that, and the other. Someone had said, and I don't know if this was true because I didn't see the post anymore, but someone had said that someone's nicked a a Clayton Crane sketch cover, like from Clayton has a massive table and he signs stuff and they move it over. And someone said like someone just like literally just walked by and just snagged it from the end of the table and just kept going. And there's also someone said too that someone had stole a box of books from a guy who was submitting stuff at CGC. Like he was filling out his paperwork and there was a box next to him and someone just box just disappeared. So pretty terrible situation out there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pussies, dude.
Well, I'm not surprised. I mean, I'm sure there are people that go into those cons and that's their whole goal is to steal as much as they can because that con was packed. I mean, on Saturday, there was so many people and it's such a big con. I mean, the floor is massive. It feels bigger than any other con I've been at. I don't know if it is, but it felt like
I think it's the top 3 now, right? So it's pushing up there. If it might be passing San Diego here pretty soon.
It didn't feel as crowded to me as like the way it's laid out. I'm not talking. The volume could be there, but maybe the room is bigger. But like I felt way more cramped in New York. Nothing's more. I mean, I don't think you're comparing it to San Francisco, but San Diego.
San Diego,
San Francisco is dead. Nobody's there.
I mean, they do a good job of spreading it out too, right? Because you've got
there's like a ring that's not the lobby, a ring around there. So there's like 20 feet,
waist space.
15, 20 feet around the whole thing with a good amount of restrooms too, that you can leave and then walk down that side and then cut back in where you need to go.
That's nice.
You kind of do that at San Diego, but the lobby's still packed.
So
I mean, this convention center is really laid out very well. And then I've been there for technology conventions and stuff like that. So it's a pretty good convention center and all that.
What was the energy like on the floor? I mean,
super positive vibes. Like everyone's having a good time. Like it was just overall a lot of enjoyment everywhere. Like if you just even went into other sections where people were getting celebrity autographs and photos and all that, there weren't people pushing each other in lines to get ahead of anyone. It was just anime section was busy. Just overall anywhere you went into the convention center there was tons of people.
Well, I'll let John Heroes tell y'all about when we went to go talk to Suspiria. There was a guy that just forced his way into right next to me, dude. And I'm just and John goes, "Hey, you want to tell him to leave?" And I go, and I was just, and then right at the last minute, "Excuse me, bro." Get the fuck out of the way, man.
Well, speaking of Suspiria, we got to hang out at this great event on Wednesday night over at, they call it the Wolf's Den or the Wolf Pack Den, right? And shout out to the whole crew, Mike the Greek from More Great Art, Sean, Hell Destroyer Comics. They put on a very, very cool little retailer event at this really cool Airbnb. I got to spend the day with Suspiria. She is a class act, super amazing. And she had an amazing time at the con. So many people walking up, to her table, and the funny thing is that there was a convention going on in Toronto at the same time. So she came out to Megacon to come to Toronto, but. Suspiria was there. Dave Dorman. I got to sit down and talk to Dave Dorman, spend some time with him. Chad Harden, Kari Andrews, who was
so rad.
Yeah, he is super cool. And seeing he was busy all con. His booth was just packed with people. And he was there at that event. Couple other artists. I think Sosa Micah came by at one point. So it was a lot of Lobos. Yeah, Lobos hung out with us. By the way, shout out to Lobos. Pablo is one of the coolest people in the industry. And I don't know what it is, but every con we go to, we're hanging out at some point, where we meet up just by happenstance with Pablo Villalobos at a bar or our Airbnb,
Can I tell my Lobo story?
Yes.
Okay, so we were at the Rosen Hotel where Nate was staying, and they were about like the crew was about to go eat and everything, and then I had a whatnot show scheduled, so I was like I have time to like maybe hang out for a drink, and then I got to go run to the hotel, and then they're like, okay, yeah, that's fine, like catch up with us later. I was like, all right, that's fine. So I'm looking at the directions. I'm like, okay, I think I can walk because it's too busy for like to pick up an Uber right now. So let me just hoof it over there. And so I'm walking through the lobby and I hear someone in the hotel going, Yeezy, Yeezy, hey, Yeezy. And I'm like, am I drinking? Am I too drunk right now? Because like I keep on hearing someone calling my name, but I don't see who it is. Like, I got my show, I gotta go. And so I'm walking, and I turn around and I'm like, oh, it's Lobos. I was like, oh, it's Lobos. I was like, hey man, were you just calling my name in the lobby? He was like, yeah, that was me. He's like, where you headed to? I was like, man, I'm running late. I got a whatnot show in like 20 minutes. And then by the time I got to the hotel, I actually had 30 minutes at that point. So I was like, that's how like out of whack with time I was. But he was like looking for a cigarette because this was Saturday. And so, busy day, like full day convention, and his cigarettes are missing. And he's like, oh man, my cigarettes are missing. And then, whoever's helping him was like, your cigarettes are gone. What do you mean? Did you drop them? And then I'm pulling out my pack. I'm like, hey, you guys need one? And then I'm passing them cigarettes, and they're like, thank you. You're such a lifesaver. So that was my Lobos. Like
Someone stole
running
his cigs too. That's crazy.
Yeah. Or it fell out of his pocket, either or.
It was a very interesting weekend. I had a lot of fun. I think ultimately being able to hang out together is the best part of it. And I think that was by far the topic of conversation was how cool it was to be able to be around each other. And like most of us were down there for 4 or 5 days, and we got to spend a lot of time hanging out together and celebrating. It was Chris Roop's birthday. It was Davis Ryder's birthday. So we did that one night. That was a lot of fun. Yeah. I mean, as a matter of fact, here are the birthday boys right here. This was a fun night too. We ended up going. This place is great. I want to give them a shout out in Orlando. It's called The Pub, and it's like a little British pub style restaurant, bar fare type place, and it's absolutely amazing. Great food, great ambiance, and the way it's set up. The hosts and the servers are great there, and we went there probably 3 or 4 times throughout the whole trip. But one night we had, like there was like 12 of us. And they sat us in this part of the bar. There's a big, huge, like knights round table with these king's thrones, and it was so much fun. And we hung out at that place with a lot of other creators and retailers and content creators. That was probably one of the good nights too, for sure.
Big shout out to Selden and who else hung out with us? Music Pub, Kevin.
Yeah.
Kevin was there. That was great.
Yeah, this is we got to hang out. Will Jack stopped by and hung out for a bit. Shout out to him and Davis for putting out that ash can. The ash can was super cool. For those of you guys that don't know, Will and Davis created a new comic together that they're co-writing, and Will is doing covers for it. It looks very interesting. They did an ash can for the show, and it's ash can size. It's got a Will Jack cover, and it's got the back cover has got a little place to do a sketch on it. It's just really cool, and they gave it away for free. And I wouldn't be surprised if like those are selling on the secondary market. But anybody that wanted one, they just gave them away, and I thought that was super cool too. To pull that off. So shout out to those guys.
Every time I see that man, he is just a mass of humanity.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there are very few people that make me feel small, and every time I see that man, I'm like, holy smokes, that is a large human.
Yeah, he's a giant.
Yeah, I'm 6'6", and I'm the same. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah. He's just a giant of a man. You cannot miss him when he walks through the door. It's crazy.
I'm like, can I borrow 1 or 2 of those muscles, dude, please?
Yeah, he's totally shredded.
I said borrow. I didn't say I got to keep them. Just like every once in a while.
Every once in a while, take it out flex.
Man, this is why I love going to these cons, because all I have to do to find anyone, I just look up and I'm like, oh, there's an adult, and I just fall. Yeah.
Yeah. So what up, John? John joins us. Here was this was Mark's booth, and Hood and John were posted up at the booth for a large part of the con, and we definitely got to talk about that because that was pretty cool. It was funny because when the first day of the con, I go in and I head over to Mark's booth, and Mark's kind of like sitting there. He's got his head turned, and he's kind of like standing, but he's like hanging over the desk. He's talking to Melissa, and I come up the other way, and I go, "Excuse me, sir, are you Mark Spears?" And he turns around, and you can see the look on his face, like, oh, he goes, and then he sees it's me, and he gives me a big hug, and it was really cool and to see them. Chase and Lucas were there, his sons. And they're really good kids. He should be very proud about them. They were super, super nice and talented. I mean, I believe it's Lucas. Is it Lucas that is is it Lucas that is drawing and Chase is doing the
Chase is
the other way
drawing.
around.
Chase is drawing and Lucas is helping with the art, with the storylines on some of the stuff that he works with his dad, which is super cool. So
Lucas,
I got the
Lucas is co-writer of number 9.
yes, which was fun to talk to him about that because we all I think that number 9 is the best story of the series so far. So it was a lot of fun to talk to him about that. So
Hey, Brian, we're not going to let Brad Selden off easy. Tell him, John, what he did to us when we were leaving the pub.
Brad is great, by the way, man.
Hey, tell him, John. He goes, yeah, you guys don't need to call an Uber. I've got a car. It's just right outside. And we walked,
outside.
We walked 3 miles to Brad's car and drove 2 minutes to our hotel.
Hey, we left.
Did you pass your hotel? Did you pass your hotel?
When we were finished walking, he got in the car, and 2 blocks away was the hotel.
Oh my
we could have just kept walking, man.
That's funny.
Well, by the way, Brad Selden did me and Yeezy a major solid. Like I owe Brad immensely because I think it was the first day of the show or second day of the show. He comes up to us. He hands each one of us a pre-roll and an 1/8 of flour. It was like, hell yeah, bro. Saved my
He came in
asses.
close.
I didn't get any.
Hey, we did offer.
He
He
did tell me there's big leg stickers on his stash box, so that's all good.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
So then that must be a big stash.
Yeah. By the way, this is the
He quit shopping. He must have covered it in stickers. I don't know.
Yeah. So this
Dude,
is
I love that
outside the
pic.
place. That's a great
I saw
pic,
that on
yeah.
I
like,
fixed that pic, Mike.
By the way, yeah. Hood, you gotta.
I had to share both,
So
right?
good.
I mean,
So good.
Hood, we sent this in the group chat, and Hood goes, "I'll fix that," and sends us this back.
amazing. Amazing.
Oh, you got to
I
look
was
at
there.
You got to look at the other picture of us grouped up together.
Is that in? Did you post that? Oh, right here.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a great
Look
pic.
look who comment.
Yeah.
Who that first comment?
Oh,
was.
Suspiria. Yeah, she said, "My boys." That's awesome. Yeah,
that's
she was
cool.
great. She by the way, shout out to Will Miranda who's in the chat. Will stopped by the Hell Destroyers party, and he shared a picture with me he took that I sent to Suspiria, and both of us, when we saw this photo, were like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!" But look at this picture from the event. That's look at that,
Heck yeah.
dude.
Oh, that's
How
Lobos.
cool is that?
So at this point, that's Suspiria in the foreground, and Lobos is in front of her. And this is the first time they meet on camera. And they sat there and talked, and it was cool to watch them interact. But they were speaking in Spanish. And I'm thinking to myself the whole time, I'm just going to go back to the YouTube and hit translate on this one really quick.
And I translate this entire conversation.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Right. So yeah, shout out to Will for this picture was fantastic. And
Yeah, that's really
Yeah,
cool.
what a great picture, man. Like you make a
So good.
print and get them both to
Yeah.
sign it, man.
yeah.
Put that on the next Beyond Wednesdays exclusive.
Yeah.
All right. You can see
There
all the
you go.
smoke. Look at all the
back
smoke,
cover.
right?
That's your next
Yeah.
back cover.
That's
Yeah.
Sludge.
So
I wonder how
So good.
it's a great rendering, man.
yeah, that was a lot of fun, man. A lot
And-
of
Yeah, I
fun.
didn't get a chance to meet him, so
And Hood and Suspiria had a really funny moment. He goes to her table, and we were there to get a couple of books signed. He goes, she's got her head down, she's signing something. He goes, "Mama!" So she jumps up and she sees it's him, and then she goes, "Mama!" right back to him, and then she gives him a fist bump. And I was just like, that was such a funny moment, man.
That's
She's
rad.
such a cool person.
Oh, and then when James was doing the eBay live show with Suspiria, John and I walked up to the table and we were like, "Mama!"
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's mad cool, man.
yeah. Because
I did pick up an awesome remarked cover from her at the show.
Did
So,
you?
I got a remarked AP medal she did for me.
So
Nice.
good.
Oh,
But,
Shout out to
the
Rye
problem-
for the super
The
chat.
problem is I got 4 boxes shipping back, and I went with I had to go with how things fit the best. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I'm
you
like,
don't know
I come home, and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't think about pickups and my shows. I'm like, oh, I got half my books. I'm like, well, I'm like between Suspiria and Dawn, there's 100 of the books I brought home, and I'm like,
Oh my
I love them, but I'm not. I'm like, God damn it. So anyway, yeah. Luckily, I'm dumb enough to go to a con
Shout out to Rabbit
in
Comics.
2 days. Shout out to Rabbit.
What a rabbit.
Good to see them. They quanged me on my, but they gave me a free book. They signed my stuff, but I don't think they knew it, and they brought her over to their booth. But it's no big deal.
Yeah, it was a big, really fun show. Here you go, Yee.
Oh yeah! Shout out to
Seven
Kids
Kids Comics.
Yeah, apparently he's like my #1 fan. I had no idea. It was so funny. I was on my way to pick up my commission from an artist that I'll show later.
No,
but,
we're gonna show
yeah, I
right
was just
after
taking
this, so be ready.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah. So I was on my way to go pick up that commission, and then someone screams out like, "Hey, Yeezy!" And I'm like, I turn around, I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And then he's like, "Oh, big fan of the show, blah blah blah." And yeah, we just went off to the side and just chit chatted for a bit. And then he's like, "Hey man, do you mind if I take a picture?" Snapped a picture, and there we go.
Shout out to Young, who also just dropped a $4.99 super chat. He
Dude.
says, "Hey boys, pleasure meeting you." That was another great moment. We were leaving a hotel, getting in the elevator, and all of a sudden we meet Young, who's I think he was in the elevator, getting ready to come in the elevator. He's like, "Oh man, I love the show. It's good to see all you guys." And we must have seen him probably 4 or 5 times throughout the con. So
Dude, I saw him like 30 times. I honestly, I have friends that I did not see, people I meant to talk to, people that do like a lot of the similar things that I do at a con that I saw from across the con, like on the last day. And I was like, I didn't think they came. Dude, Young and I were holding each other's spots in line at Clayton Crane because it's not moving anyway.
yeah.
To get to do some little things and things like that. It was great, man.
So
Awesome.
Yeet's talking about his commission, and so we got to talk about your commission here. Let me find it.
That was some
Geez,
commission.
Look at that,
Smokes.
ladies and
I have it
gentlemen.
right here.
Well, this is a better picture of it. This is a great picture. We'll show
So
you.
good.
You got it. You got it in your hand. Let me see it. So you got to explain this.
God. Man,
So-
good, Aaron.
So I went to go through Comic Sketch Art, and because they represent Jock, and I hit him up at the beginning of the month. I was like, I'm curious. I'm going to
Be
Megacon
right
for
back.
sure now. Do they have? I was like, they have a lot of great artists. Like, does Jock have any open commission spots? And like, I have no idea how much he's charging now because I think it's been like 5 or 6 years since I picked up a piece from him.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm kind of curious, like, what is his price range you know, it's not that much more than what it was back then. So I was like, kind of like, okay, on the 9x12, that's not that bad. Like, you know, I've kind of outgrown the blank thing. Like, it's fun still to get like comics, but like, you know, I kind of want pieces I can display on the wall.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
And then so I go up to the table on Thursday. I'm like, hey, is my, you know, my piece ready? They're like, oh, what's your name? Or they didn't ask me what's my name. They're like Aaron. I was like, oh, you already know my name? That's kind of scary. I was like, does that mean not a lot of people like paid for commissions from Jock? Like, did I overpay on this or something? Like, what's going on here? And they're like, okay, it's not ready yet, but if you're gonna be here all weekend, it'll be ready Sunday. And I was like, kind of like, oh no, I've heard that story before. I'm kind of nervous.
Dread it.
Then and then I was like, I won't push the fact. Like, I'm here all weekend. I'll have fun.
Yeah.
And then so went by Sunday, picked up this piece. Like, oh man, like Jock had just gotten to his table. You know, after we had just talked to 7 Kids Comics, he still wasn't at the table yet. So you know, I was taking my time to get there, not knowing like what time he was going to be there.
Yeah.
This commission was still in his sketchbook.
Yep.
And then he hadn't signed it yet either. So he signed it in like a white marker here.
Yeah.
It's because like on the picture there.
Let me put that up.
Yeah, even on the picture there, you can see that it wasn't signed yet.
Yep.
So he signs it right there, and then I get to pick up my piece, and you know then I was just chit chatting with him there for a little bit, you know, tell him like, you know, I had picked up a piece a long time ago from what it had to have been like 2016, whenever Detective Comics 1000 came out, because I had him do a blank cover on that, and he painted it was all white. He painted all black, kind of like this, but it was really cool to see it on the raw paper. I wanted the 2000 style Joker. He absolutely nailed it with this.
Yeah, it's great.
And it was funny because I you know, no offense to Jock for any reason, but I remember like before this, you were kind of like, man, I really hopes he does the 2000 Joker and not the newer Joker, because I like the 2000 Joker better. Yeah. And when you showed me this, I was like, bro, he couldn't have done it any better than this right here.
Yeah, he absolutely nailed it out of the park. Like, because I was a little nervous from the invoice because it just said Joker. I was like, uh-oh. Like, I know he's doing a lot of absolute Joker stuff right now. No offense to anyone that, you know, likes that. It's just not
That's not what you want.
Yeah, it's not what I'm looking for Jock to do, right? Like, I appreciate all the art that he's doing for it, but you know, that's not like classic Jock for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
man, this came out good.
You should really ask him if he's talked to DC about doing this as a variant cover, because a lot of times what will happen when you have a really great commission is an artist will still submit it to the publisher for a variant, and this is a really nice piece that is definitely cover worthy.
Oh yeah, easily.
Can you imagine if that was an absolute cover? It'd be an expensive book right now, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a gem, Aaron.
I mean, I'll just have to wait for them to start reprinting New 52, you know, facsimiles. Yeah. So,
but it's worth inquiring with his rep to see if they've had any talk with DC about that.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
So I want to talk
probably
to
after these cons
to the two employees of the con, Mark at Mark's booth, John and Hood were put to work. Yeah. And it was pretty fun to walk over and watch you guys. You know, I'm thinking in my head, you know, these guys are over here working, but they're probably having a great time just hanging out and enjoying it. Hood, you were kind of sitting next to Mark, and you were helping with all the signatures.
Yeah, I was his official blower.
Yes,
right. So so these books would come in like creamy. You know, just
a different term in the industry for that, bro.
And I had John. Luckily, John brought some fans, some industrial size fans there, and I'm blowing on there just to get everybody out because you know, I mean, you're working for Mark, and
Yeah.
you don't want to disrespect his brand and say, hey, get the fuck out of here, you already got your autograph, get the fuck out of here, right? Like, and I put myself in the customer's shoes where like they've got this autograph they've been waiting in line for, and I mean it's a tough balancing act, but we were able to, luckily John brought the fans, we were able to dry him off quickly and get him moving, but I told to keep Mark at ease. I told, and you can ask, I told him so many dirty jokes and had him laughing and calm, and so yeah, but I had a blast, and Mark, Mark is amazing, sharing his table with me. He didn't need me there, man, and he has a great team of people there, and I was happy to be there. I was happy to be there.
That's cool.
Yeah, dude, it was.
And John did a great job. John,
he was being
walking
so
around.
cool too, because when he realized, that people were waiting quite some time, he was nice enough to take some of those ash cans that were super rare. He only printed 50 Midnight Man ash cans, and he hands me like a stack of 5 or 6 of them, and he goes, to walk up and down the line and just randomly give out an ash can. And he said, and do something fun, like create a game, and so I said, just give me some numbers that you like, and then I'll make them pick the number and guess it, and then give them an ash can. And then, of course, I was telling them, I said, look, whoever won the ash can, I said, make sure you get him to sign this. I said, his very first ash can, the Monsters ash can, I think a 9.8 of it sold at his table at that show for $1,500.
Whoa.
And so I just said, so take extra care of this ash can, get it signed. But so many people were so freaking happy to get an ash can. Or we gave out packs of the Kickstarter trading cards.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Melissa ripped open a couple of hobby boxes. And then that Midnight Man rookie card that you see there pictured right now, those were being given out for free. Those were signed by Mark and numbered to 200. And if you wore a T-shirt or you had a hat on with his, Monsters logo or Monster and the Wolf, while you were making a purchase, he gave you that for free. Now, people were flipping those on. I'm not, who cares, who was doing it, but they were getting between $100, $150 on eBay like immediately. So you got that for free just for wearing, a $20 hat or a $25 T-shirt. So people were having a lot of fun online. There was a lot of great engagement, and like I said, everybody was cool. Mark is really a class act, and he doesn't get enough credit for that. Unfortunately, like 2 days later after the show, you get idiots that are talking crap in different places
dude. I've been,
afterwards. And
John,
I spent 2 days fighting with people. Like, I want to reach to the screen and strangle a couple of people, but I hate when people are super nice to him in person. They tell him how fantastic his work is or how much they love him, and then a day or two later, they're tearing him apart on social media. Which is really strange. I don't understand that.
Well, I'll be honest. I think that it's really hard. It's hard for me too to even look at those groups and stuff, because it's become pretty toxic. And there's a lot of people that made money off of Mark's books, and that are mad that they can't make the type of money they were making anymore off of them. I think, and it's kind of turned into something interesting, but. The Midnight Man stuff sold out. I think
oh my God, yeah.
At 9 p.m. last night, 9 p.m. tonight, right? And they all sold out in minutes. Yeah.
In seconds.
Seconds. Wow.
The as far as I know, this one here, the Nintendo variant,
love that,
they said was gone like in 20 seconds. I think he dropped like 50 copies, maybe even faster than that. And then the other cover he did was gone like in less than a minute or 2 minutes. And then he re-released again today, a second drop, and even twice as fast. And he offered both copies like regular, and then he offered 2 signed copies, like meaning like you had an option to pay a little more for a signed one. and that all four of them just gone like the wind. Like you couldn't believe how fast it went.
Yeah, this Nintendo one is
And
so good, man.
I love that.
right.
So good.
And the
Yeah, I
story,
missed
I'm
last
telling you,
night. I got lucky today.
yeah, this story in this
I had a
book,
timer set today, dude. I'm kind of quick with the shop
yeah.
app, so
I read this book. I don't know if anybody else here on the panel
I
did,
read it, John.
but
I
the
read it.
first 3 pages is the best in the world because you can
yeah.
see, and again, it would be better if Mark can say it himself because maybe I'm wrong, but it felt like he was taking.
No, you're right.
He was going at all the haters in the first 3 pages.
Hey, bro,
and it was
you want to
so
talk a major
fucking perfect,
clapback?
man.
You want to talk a
Yeah.
major clapback? Mark
Yeah.
just fucking nailed it, dude.
Yep.
In the first 3 pages, 4
The
pages.
first
of
3
this.
pages, man. Yeah. And but it was just amazing. The story's really great, and I'm like already I'm so anxious for the continuation of it because this is what originally was dropped, I think, as a one shot, right? And then he started saying he wants see where he goes with it because I hope it goes on for a while because it's a really, really great character.
So he put right here, so the news has leaked from people who have read the issue early. It's not a one-shot. Midnight Man #2 will be coming out later this year, probably this summer, and then if you guys like it enough, we'll keep it going. Start the adventure this Wednesday. So
yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, really good issue too. And by the way,
and dude, he does this thing inside the story. For anybody who's been reading comics for since Jack Kirby and Stan Lee days, Stan and Roy Thomas and all these other guys used to do this really cool thing when you were telling the story and they would mention something that you need to refer back to an older issue to find out why that means something. They would put in the bottom of the box of where the art is that you need to refer back to, like, say, Marvel Team Up number 131 to know what they were talking about. He was doing that in this issue. Like every time something was said that was relevant, that referred back, you had to go back to a Monsters book to understand what this meant. He would tag on the bottom Monsters number 6 if you want to know, what that meant or whatever. So it was really cool because the whole book makes you feel like you're reading almost like a Bronze Age book. And so I don't want to spoil it. I really want people to read it, man, because it's opening it up right from the first page. Splash page was amazing. Like the splash page art, and right away
you got to show that first splash page, bro.
Yeah, show the first splash page because right away there's a person in the LCS saying Mark Spears sucks, and it's right away I knew where he was going after that splash page. Like I didn't even need to turn the page. I knew he was going just being in the scope of the LCS.
It was pretty sick,
and hearing a hater say that, and then you just knew. I said, you know what? I know where this is going, and this is so fucking great. It's like genius, man. And again, when you meet Mark, it's so everybody thinks of him. I think more. He's like, it seems like he's one dimensional because they think he's just an artist. And I have to continuously remind people, he's the fucking writer, man. He's the writer of all of this. He created all of this right from his mind. I said, so there's so many levels, and you can't, how many different guys can you name in this hobby and in the past 30 years that is a creator, a writer, and an artist who's had the success with their book this quickly and maintaining it? I mean, fine, some of his books aren't selling how it was the first day, but that doesn't reflect on what he's doing, and
well, I gotta say that not only was Megacon amazing, but to come back from Megacon and see this, and shout out to Mark for reposting this.
I grabbed one of those.
This was so special. And if you guys are just now getting here and didn't hear about this, the first part of the show, Clutch surprised us. Clutch, Tony, and Trish surprised us with this amazing variant of Feral number 21. You can find it on Clutch's website right now. There's only 500 printed, and he's only going to sell enough to pay for the cost of the book, and then send the rest out to us, because on the back of it is all of our pets, whether they're still here or have crossed that rainbow bridge, and it had us all in tears. So this was a very special moment in Beyond Wednesday's history, and shout out to Mark for allowing us to do this. And I think that they absolutely killed this cover, and it goes to show how iconic that first issue has become. That you're getting books that are homaging it. So, shout out again.
Hey, Brian, can I say something real quick? This while we're talking about Megacon, just to the guys in the chat and anybody who watches this on the rewind, if you made relationships with people in the comic community, if you never met them before, you never seen them, but you know each other through Instagram or Facebook or social media groups, and you have an opportunity to meet up at a con, hang out at the con, and then go out and have dinner and have drinks and talk. And I love these guys, I really do, and I love them more even after MegaCon. Brian, Clutch, Hood, Leg, Yee, Nate, everybody I came across. You don't realize how great people are until you sit across from them and you can share a drink and have a meal with them and just talk regular shit. It doesn't even have to be about comics. And I looked over at Brian and I said, you know something, Brian? I said, this is why I get on a plane. This is why this is not like the fella saying, hey, let's meet up. It's a 15-minute drive from the house. I'll get on a fucking plane for these guys. And I even said, I looked across at Brian and I said, if you guys ever needed me for anything, it wouldn't have to be a Comic-Con for me to get to you and help you out. So and that's, this picture says it all when you look at it. I love these guys and I met a lot of people too that follow the show. And guys who were in the Discord with me and stuff like that, and Music Pub and so many Comics Kid 1962. All of these guys are super great guys, and I wish that we could have stayed even a week longer just to hang out and bullshit.
Well, I gotta say this night right here where we all hung out, we all went to the bar and hung out and just chilling that night. It was great. It was great to see Nate, Nate show up there. It was great to see John. This was a fun event.
Good to meet Adam, man. Adam was cool.
Oh yeah, Adam's is a cool cat. And again, we've all kind of said it once during the show. The fellowship, the brotherhood type thing is kind of what we're, what we all kind of yearn for at some point. And I think ever since COVID, we're finally at the point where we're getting back to being able, like, these things mean something.
No shit, right?
So.
But we spent a lot of time on
strength.
the pods. We spent a lot of time together on the pods.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of hours. If you add up all these hours that we do this, and and talk comics and stuff like that, I mean, it's like you run into each other, and it's like you feel like you're still on a podcast, man.
Right.
Shout out to Vato. He says it's beyond Wednesdays. It's brotherhood. That's a great comment.
Absolutely,
Amen.
man.
Amen.
Yeah.
That's good.
But you brought up my strengths: dinner, drinks, and taking the selfies.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. We had Leg taking all our selfies.
kind of easy.
Yeah, he's got.
They're like, how do we do this? Someone give me the fucking phone.
Send them away.
You need somebody 7 foot tall to hold the camera up that high, right?
For sure.
Clutch, how was you? You were out of everybody on the panel, you were one of the few people actually manning a booth. I know the John and Hood helped Mark at his booth, but what was from your perspective? What was the con like?
It was great, man. Busy. I mean, people were, watching. Our lines were good, but we're literally across from Clayton Crane to the left of us, Nathan Zerdy behind us, and then you got Trinity Connie's comics to the right of us, and it was like, these guys are insane. There were so many people. Like the variant situation at the show was just bonkers. Like it was, yeah, it was crazy. I love watching the same folks get in the line at Trinity every single day. Before the show started, they had 10, 15 people deep. I loved watching Legs stand in Clayton Crane's line for 3 hours.
Bro, it was pretty amazing to watch that booth.
It was good.
Let's talk about that a little bit, because this is the AC Comics booth, and they had a setup that was, I've never heard of AC Comics. They're new to me, but they had this tower where they had Clayton Crane signing the whole time. Yeah. These big, beautiful, monitor screens, behind Clayton, and on the other side, they had this streaming area set upstairs. Like, it was fascinating.
Yeah, we had met Leg and I had met Preston at the Ryan Otley Scott Snyder signing here in LA last month, and then I got to meet Mike, the guy who owns AC Pop Comics, and really great. I mean, the setup was 2-story setup, which is having exhibited at big shows for a decade plus. Like, I know how much those things cost, and it's insane. But they had 2 streaming stations up there. They had all their variants. It was the Clayton Crane section was rad. It was a really cool thing to witness. So
yeah, I mean, look at this.
Was that a slab they signed? We had been talking about that. You see all those SIGs on that slab?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was a signed slab.
I mean, look at this. I'm gonna pause this here in a second, but look at this setup behind Clayton. He's got this big, huge monitor board, like screen, and he was there every day from beginning to end, just signing nonstop. It was unreal the amount of signatures that he must have done at this con.
And I'm always one of the first in his line, and to still try to negate that wait time. Although there was a private with 2 of the big companies. But like the problem is, like, you got an hour on the private signing. They signs whatever's up there.
Yeah.
So it's not like, well, this is what I got done in an hour. So
yeah,
don't get any fucking ideas, anybody. But
there were so many. Like, honestly, I heard some crazy horror stories about scheduling and private signings and retailer signings. It was a bonkers weekend. So. Shout out to everyone who tried to get their stuff done and couldn't or whatever. So.
And I did get a Klein grab bag. So I think it had there's 3 raws and a guaranteed 9.8, which is SS. Some of the raws are signed, some aren't. My raws weren't, but they were super limited and super nice, dude. And I hit this freaking GI Joe, dude. Oh my gosh, dude! Shades of the cover that we got to do.
Oh,
right. Look at this, dude. So it's got the Crane. Sorry about the glare. It's got the Crane Crane 25-year logo on it. It's obviously his variant. Look at this Hail Cobra remark. Right, that multicolored SIG is like $100 or $120 just for the SIG without the Cobra, and it's numbered 4 out of 6. And this is this is a $260 maybe grab bag, and I hit this and like 3 other books that are $50 to $75 books. And because I was getting everything signed, I wouldn't mind if they were signed, but if they were bangers, which they actually were, I'm just already getting them signed. So I feel like I had to pay to get them signed. Obviously, that's kind of how it goes. But I pay for dual SIGs on all of his stuff or better, and I really actually like talking to this dude. So. I see how he's a wizard and how that's how Black Flag got, or the comic company got all sad.
Shout out to Rye for the $2 super chat. He's googly eyeing over your book there, Leg. Right?
Oh, let me know, Rye.
Shout out to Matt.
I ship you stuff every week.
Shout out to Matt C, who real quick, Hood.
I got a lot of great
chat.
Stuff.
He says, Sean was going to get an auto for me from a guy who wasn't even there. I felt bad for sending him on a wild goose chase. Sorry for wasting your time.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
That's him, right? Yeah, he spelled it right?
Yeah.
I don't remember doing that.
Yeah.
No, it was me. It was me.
Okay.
Did you hear how AC Pop Comics started?
Well, hold on. I just want to say to Matt, hey, man, listen, thank you for even putting that in the chat. That means a lot, and I'm sure Sean appreciates that. So
I'm surprised he didn't send me on the goose chase. I asked what he wanted. He only sent me over to Brent Bean.
Yeah.
Kept it light.
Yeah. Go ahead, Yi.
Oh, we got a board.
So AC Pop Comic Shop, they started I heard like 14 months ago or something like that, and they were they started out as a whatnot seller, like the straight off the platform or something like that, and then they've built it up to what they're doing now because they've obviously teamed up with a lot of great artists, and I bought some of their Something Is Killing the Children blind packs, and those were actually pretty decent because it came with 3 different variants. And then every artist that was in there was at the con as well. Like, so there was EOM, Quintana had a cover in there, Tyler Kirkham. I can't remember who. There was a couple artists that weren't on there. Like Alan Quall did a cover on there. and he had a crazy like glow in the dark that shout out to Ken on Base. He bought the pack and ended up with that.
Well,
he
that was
ended up with a crazy pack.
Me and Yi covered a lot of ground on Sunday, right? We went from one side of the convention to the other, and we picked up a lot of nice signed books. I think one of my favorites was Quintana. Quintana, it's interesting to watch him live sign books with that paintbrush of his. And when you see him, he's like when I see him, he reminds me of these artists that hang out on the corners that set up a table in New York City. and yeah, he just looks like a New Yorker. So I was really curious where he was from. And when I got to talking to him, he was from California, but he did say, I've been in New York City. And I said, how'd you like it? He said, when I'm in New York City, I become New York City.
Yeah.
And that was just like he is, I'm telling, and he's such a friggin' great guy. And the fact that he only charges $15 for his signature, for that beautiful signature he does.
Who's this?
Quintana, Dan
Okay.
Quintana.
Oh, so good.
And yo, man, and his work is so amazing. Let me just real quick, I'm just going to show you these two books that I got from him. One was a 2024 sketchbook. Just looking through I don't even I want to get this graded, but I don't. So I'm not. But it's amazing work in here. And then that signature he does right across the chest is just amazing. And then here's another one that I didn't want to grade. I just want to like enjoy it. And it's this beautiful Baroness cover that he did. And then he did this beautiful signature across. But talking to him in person, man, he's such a cool dude. And I'm glad I got the chance to walk around with Yi, because we were going just all over the place, picking up books from different artists and signatures. And it was pretty fun.
A real big shout out to Retro Days, who just dropped a $49.99 super chat. He says, appetizers for the next Brotherhood dinner out on me. Thank you so much, Retro Days. And by the way, make sure you send me the PDF of your book. I want to check it out.
And then your guy Clayton Crane had fun signing this. He said,
I got dude. So by the way, let me tell the story on this. So this is the book that Jesse James had gotten in a collection, and that I was like, dude, that's one of Clayton Crane's first books that I've never even heard of, and so I told Jesse, I got to get this book. John goes and finds the book and gets it signed before I even had a chance to get the book. So I'm a little jealous of John's signature on this one.
Yeah, I did ask him if he was interested in signing the way he used to. With his names were started with a K, not with a C, and he kind of laughed and he goes, "Nah." He says, "Let's just," it was just basically what he was doing from his list. So, but it's cool. He was a nice guy. When he saw it, he was pretty shocked. He was like, "You don't see this every day like this." He said it was the first one he saw at the con.
That's so awesome.
To think that four days went by and he hadn't seen one copy, so he was like, he thought it was cool to see it. So.
Hey, check it out, Brian.
Shout out to Nick Barucci in the chat. What's going on, brother? We had a really great drop of the Edo Thundercats on Thursday night. Congratulations to everybody that got one of those. If you didn't get a chance to get one, there's still a few available over on dynamicforces.com website. And if you use the code, the Beyond Wednesdays code, I think it's Beyond, you guys can get 10% off of that one too. So.
No, I was going to say real quick, Brian. So Mark had jumped in on my Whatnot sale, Mark Spears, and I don't sell any Mark books. And he goes, pull out a Spears book, and I'll sign it. and so people were bidding on it. He goes, how about if I sign it 6 times? So Kenyon Bass, who's in the chat, this is your book, Mark.
Ken on Base. Oh, hold on here. This is the Ken on Base. Look at that.
Right.
Wow.
So that's coming to you. I'm shipping it tomorrow. I got the Addy right there. So
nice.
Did he break a signature record on one book with that?
No, it's 6. So
shout out to Alex, who just dropped a $10 super chat. He says, good to see the whole crew back in the house. I agree with John. This whole community is awesome. From panel to chat, I appreciate you all. Also hit the like buttons, you jerks.
Well, yeah, it just shows you comics are back, dude. We're at war. Gas is $1 more, $1 more. And or $1.50 more for now, right? No, unleaded, regular unleaded, not
unless you're in California.
Unless you're in Cali,
like
right?
$6.
Oh, so but we had a great time there at the Comic-Con.
I think one of my favorite things to do was for Orbital Comics, right? Was to sign a skateboard.
Oh yes, that's
Yeah,
no, Out
yes.
of This World Comics.
Out
Shout
of
out
This
to
World.
yeah,
Such
yeah.
a
My
nice
bad.
guy, man.
He had the Grommet skate deck, not the skate shop day one, but the Rancid homage
Yeah.
With the
Liberty
mohawk.
Spikes one, and
Yeah.
I should have taken a picture of that.
he had us all sign one, but he was only missing 2 signatures. So he said at some point he's got to get, I think, Leg, because Leg was so busy walking around the con getting work
Yeah.
done, and then I think he
I have it. I'm
needed
sharing it in
Nate
Google
too.
Chat.
I think, right? I think those
I'll
are the
tell
2.
you where I was, man, but I couldn't get out of the.
You're in someone's
It was like
line.
Dan Panosian signing all my books or something, and I was like, "You can find me. This is gonna take a minute." But so shout out, yeah, I apologize. I just wasn't there.
I love that
And you're
he
like
tells
over
me,
by the eBay booth. I was
Hey.
like, that is the opposite end of the convention center.
hey, he tells me, he comes over to me like 3 times and he says, "Have you seen Lake?" And I just said, "How do you not see Lake?" I said, "He's like 7 feet tall." I was like, "He's the tallest motherfucker in the show." I said, "Just kind of stand someplace and just look." And I said, "You got to see the guy somewhere, man."
Bro, I wasn't. Also, if you would have just made a track from like literally Clutch and Roops and eBay right there, and Trinity, and just gone like straight all the way back, occasionally hooked over to like, PCB or something, and then just the horseshoe of Ortis Alley. That was my entire track. That's all I saw. That's all I saw. I was like, at the end, I was like, damn it, I have these Katya books, and Clutch is like, oh, she's right back there, and I was like, oh shit, okay, I didn't get past there. That's it. That's the part. There's like, there's like one row over.
I put
Hey,
the picture
Brian,
in Google Chat.
Nick
Brian.
Barucci's trying to get
Of
your
the skateboard.
attention. He wants you to let him on for a
Yeah,
second. so he
man.
can
Let
show
me send you.
something.
I'll send you. This link here. I'll drop the link for Nick. There we go.
And I put a picture of the skateboard in Google Chat.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah.
And by the way, Alex sent me one of these. He picked up the Gromit's skate shop day board for me.
Nice.
And it arrived, in perfect condition. I know. Maybe I forgot to tell him. You know what it is, because I ran to the Megacon. I forgot to communicate with him. But
Man, I want to find this board.
And then John, yeah, he saved the big spot for you at the bottom there too.
Damn it.
That's so dope, dude.
Thanks for trying. I got you, dude. Sorry you got to carry this thing around.
I think this looks so great, and I think you did a good.
Yeah,
cool,
it does.
Yeah.
So rad.
Yeah.
It made me jealous for not owning that too.
I know, right?
Right.
I'm right there.
We tried to get them, right, Sean?
I ordered them. I think you ordered them. Like we tried to get them.
I ordered them through you.
Yeah.
And they allocated or whatever, right?
A big
He's
shout
a
out to Gypsy and her husband who were helping out over at Trinity. Great peeps. Love seeing them at cons. Put a smile on my face. So shout out to them. Love them. Love both of them.
The absolute best. By the way, I did get past a little pouch of some edible nature.
Nice.
But I looked at the expiration date on those ones. They expired in 2021. So
okay.
Like, whoa.
Jesus.
Is it like wine? Does it age with?
I don't think so, bro.
I was a little.
Fuck
I
outta here with that.
didn't try those ones. I gotta admit.
Somebody call 911.
Oh man.
It's like an aged wine, man. He's gotta
Fuck
appreciate it.
No.
Yeah,
I know they were good.
And shout out to Trinity. Shout out to Matt. Like that booth was
Yeah, man.
crazy all con, man.
Oh, yeah, dude. So great people at his booth. And, in and out of there. He was very, very, very nice to get. I had a lot of things for Simon Bisley, and including the new Lobos and things like that. And they took care of that for me because he was actually at the Trinity booth while I was watching him on eBay while I'm at the eBay Live, like the exact same time, So yeah, thank you, Matt, for everything. And then, really nice to meet. I know you guys talked to him for a little bit too, but JP Mavinga being there.
Oh yeah.
And He's out here in California today too. I'm not sure. He might live here for all I know, but yeah, a great dude. And then not at their booth, but they were at the booth a lot. Zoe Lachey and E.M. Gist, and I never actually met either of them before. And I really had a good time talking to them. Getting autographs and things at the end of the show, it's nice. It's sort of like it'll wind down, so there's not the lines. But then again, like people might have gone home.
Yeah.
So you can't really just be like, oh, it's easy at the end of the day to go talk to people, you know, or people are gassed out and stuff. But it was really cool to have his guys there. Gist, and Ji Hung too.
Yeah.
Ji Hung Lee signed some stuff, but yeah,
good
it
shit.
was
Ladies and
really
gentlemen,
nice. Ernie's got the good people, the good variants. You know, I've collected their variants over the years as well. We all know they're going to be hot in San Diego. Brian and I grab them every freaking time. You know, their booth is the same place every time in San Diego. Get there early, try to grab what they have, and so luckily, you know, have some little backstock of some of the nice things that some of the people have. So,
all right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Barucci joins us. Nick, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing all right. How you guys doing?
Oh, dude, back from the con. I wish we could have seen you there. I don't know. Do you ever do Megacon? Is that something that you hit up ever?
I haven't been there in about 3 or 4 years, and this would have been a great year to go, but the Diamond Fund continues.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
you know, it was so much fun last year. We thought we would roll it into this year. So
yeah, but
hopefully one day we'll get our inventory back.
Next year we'll be we'll see you out there. But what's going on, brother? I mean, dude, that Ito drop on Thursday was great. If you guys didn't check it out, there's been some really good variants that Dynamite has been doing with Ito. There's a new Vampirella variant that just got announced. I don't know if people have seen it, but it was absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I mean, like gorgeous, and he's one of the biggest artists in the new up and coming artists in the game, and he's had some really good. This is the variant right here. If you guys haven't seen it yet, this is the one that has been talked about. Yeah, so this is the new Ito Vampirella variant. Which is beautiful. I love the roses in the bath water. And then he also did this really good Red Sonja variant, and even this beautiful Thundar the Barbarian variant, which is really good.
Yeah.
So, but it's been a lot of fun. And this is the book that we dropped on Thursday, which I think there might be a few available of the Trade and Virgins over on the website, so make sure you guys go check it out. But other than that, what's going on, Nick? Anything exciting and new you can tell us about?
Well, I want to talk about something that's a little personal to me. Not going to get into politics, just saying one thing. If you follow me on my social media, you know that I'm against the war we're in right now. I think we've seen this movie before. It was Iraq, it was Afghanistan, it was Syria. All we do is go in and our soldiers get hurt or killed. Iraq alone, 200,000 soldiers came back with PTSD. So a couple of Fridays ago, one of our original art shows, we donated 10% of all the claims to Wounded Warrior Project. And there's a lot of great charities like the Wounded Warrior Project, like the Gary Sinise Foundation, that helps our veterans. And we came in just like $940 to be donated. So I took one of the pieces that I sold and I was like, you know what? All this money is going to go in because I wanted to bust $1,000. So this Friday, we're doing the same thing where 10% of every claim is going to go to Wounded Warrior. And here's some of the art that we're going to have.
Ooh.
So Venom 250 with Mary Jane as Venom. All right. Necron, Fire and Ice Necron #1 cover by Jay Lee.
Oh, gorgeous.
Oh, wow.
I know. Like,
That's
is he
sweet.
pulling a full Frazetta there?
Beautiful.
Holy shit.
And Red Sonja Attacks Mars by Jay. and I'm going to price the Ritsunia Attacks Mars at a really great price. I think I'm going to bring it in at just $3,000, just to make sure we get a quick sale. So that's another $300 for Wounded Warrior. So, and there's going to be a lot of other art. There will be art that starts as low as $50. Published pages, they'll start as little as $50. That's it right there. The top one. That's the link right there.
So we're going to share this.
Friday show.
Yeah, this is this. I'm going to go ahead and let people know that they check this out. And this is important. We have a lot of veterans in the chat, a lot of veterans that are in the industry and that were there during, Iraq and in the conflicts in the Middle East. And, shout out to James over at Hive Comics, who does a lot of great stuff working with military and charities like this. I know, Leg, you've done some cool things before too. So great stuff.
I did a whatnot, like 13 grand for Wounded Warrior.
Yeah. Oh my God, my hat's off to you, man.
Yeah, a few years ago. Should do it again.
Yeah. I mean, look, bluntly, your mileage may vary. You may feel like this is a just war. Everybody can make up their own mind, their decisions. But we spend too much time and money going into new wars and not enough time and money taking care of the veterans that we have. And especially with all the services cut, if I can do, I can't do anything to stop us from going into this war where we're going to hurt and kill our soldiers. We've already displaced millions of Iranians. This went from being, we're going to save the Iranians to, let's just bomb them and displace them. That'll do it. So the thing that I can do that selfishly makes me feel good, because these are the people that fight for our freedom, is raise some money for the people that have come back hurt. And if you see some of the Wounded Warrior stories, they'll break your heart. So, like I said, we're going to have stuff that's going to be priced, the full gauntlet, published pages, as low as $50. I might even bring some stuff, a couple of weeks ago, for example, with the Temple Israel, that was the one person went in to kill innocent people. We put a piece of art and we raised money for that. And, and before that, we raised money for Wounded Warrior. So I'm just trying to do my little thing to help. And if raising money is the thing I can control, but if it brings awareness to people, it allows other people to say, oh, this is something I should donate to or be a part of or support our troops. And again, it doesn't have to be just Wounded Warrior. There are so many great charities. I mean, hats off to Gary Sinise for having started his. I mean, it's the little things. I mean, this country has a lot to fix.
Yep.
So,
well, listen, it's one thing that we all can get together and support, and that is our veterans and how important they are to all of us. So I think this is very cool. Make sure you guys check out the link. It is posted in the chat. I'll also put it in the description below if you're catching this on the replay. And this is something that you do, every Friday, right, Nick? You do these original art shows, which so many people in the chat, love watching and picking up great pieces at great prices, which I don't think you're going to find better prices anywhere on original art. So make sure you guys go check out the experience. I put the link in the chat, and you do it every Friday, which is great.
Yep, every Friday at 7. Sometimes the show goes an hour and 15 minutes, an hour and a half, or sometimes 2 hours. It depends on what we're doing, what we're talking about. And there are some Fridays where we just shoot the shit. We don't sell anything. We just have a community conversation going back and forth. We'll talk about movies, and people will make fun of the fact that I still haven't seen Jaws or any of the Aliens movies.
Well, so, I gotta say, going over the Vampirella movie the other week was pretty fun, my friend. That was,
dude. It's like one of the best terrible movies you could ever see. It is seriously one of the. That movie is so bad. It was like I was saying in the chat. It's like they all got paid extra to act bad. I mean, when Roger Dalton, please. Roger
Daughtry, right?
Daughtry, thank you. Timothy Dalton, my favorite Bond, actually. And Talisa Soto was in one of his movies. But when Roger Daltrey goes, it's like, oh my God, who gave you acting lessons?
Yeah, it was hilarious. I remember Leg telling me, "Wait till you see this one," like in the private chat. And I was like, "What is going on here, dude?"
That
You
is.
gotta watch the whole
I gotta
movie.
watch it. I gotta watch it.
It's bad.
It's free. It's on YouTube. Matter of fact, I'm not saying it's so bad they should pay you to watch it, but let's just say there's a lot to overcome.
That's awesome, man. Well, hey,
All right,
Nikki.
guys, listen, I'm sorry that I took you up.
No,
listen,
thank you, man, for jumping in.
Please.
We appreciate it, and shout out to everybody out there that go. Make sure you guys go check out the link and put notifications on for when they get started, so you don't miss it. It's going to be very interesting.
Tell you what. Since you did me, and I appreciate it, the solid of putting me on the air. What I'm going to do is on the Jay Lee cover, because I know this is going to sell in 3 days. It's a steal.
Yeah.
I'm going to give 10% to Wounded Warrior, and Brian, you pick another charity that I'll put 10% to.
Oh, that would be
right?
great, dude.
Nice.
That'd be
Awesome.
great. Yes, I'll definitely do that.
You want $300 to go to, because I know that this is going to sell, and we'll send it there as well.
Thank you,
Animal
Nick.
shelter, man.
Definitely an
Well,
animal shelter.
sounds
Yeah.
perfect to me.
Yep. I think that's a great idea. Great idea, and that's what we'll do. Thank you, Nick.
Thank you, guys. Have a great one.
We'll
Keep
talk
up
to you
the
soon,
great
brother.
work.
All right.
You guys help keep the industry going. Thank you.
Talk to you soon, Nick. Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Better, man.
One of the good guys there, you guys, Nick Barucci. Whew.
Man, Nick threw everything off, dude. We were on, and then Nick showed up.
This is a really good episode,
right? Dude, this is the
Send
type of
him a
stuff.
link.
Send him a link. This is the type of stuff we love beyond Wednesdays. You never know who's going to show up. You never know what type of cool stuff we're going to drop to the live chat. I mean,
have we left Megacon? I can't tell yet. You know what I mean? It seems like we're still, I feel like we're still there.
Yeah. Hey, listen, make sure you guys go to bigclutch.com. Looks like you got a new update on the site, bro. Look how good that looks. Ooh, wee. Look at
Not
this.
much. It's the same site I've had forever. I'm too
okay.
lazy to fix it. Shout out to Brayton for helping Brayton put this thing together.
Look how good this looks, you guys. So this is the Feral book that you guys can get. Feral number 21, a nice little tribute to those who are here and those who have crossed the rainbow. That's such a great back cover. Look at this.
All our babies.
All of our babies. Yep, our
He's got
our
Mama
fur
Dog
babies.
next to Lola.
No,
Yeah,
Awesome, dude.
cutie pie. So this was something special. You guys can go get this. It's limited to 500. There is a regular cardstock and a foil, and you can get the set of 2 for a great price. And again, shout out to Tony, Trish, the whole Feral team, Tone. They're doing such a great job over there. And this is a great homage to a book that obviously is a big deal over at Beyond Wednesdays and Mark Spears Monsters #1. They did a great homage to it. And like I said, this is probably the coolest thing that has ever been done over at Beyond Wednesdays. And we can't thank Clutch and the Feral team for enough for pulling this off. So yeah, really,
First
really
time
good
Easy
stuff.
Yee logo.
Yeah,
Bro,
I saw that, man. Looks
Look
good.
at that,
shit.
dude. Look how good that
You
logo
and Graves,
looks.
let's go.
I know, right? 2 first.
That's a great logo too, by the way,
Yeah,
bro.
dude.
Oh,
I like
yes.
it, man.
So
Same colors, Red Hood, bro.
So shout out to JJ from State of Filth. He is the artist behind that helped me. He did a lot of he does a lot of the artwork for the t-shirts.
Yeah.
For the band, and he owed me a favor and came up with a logo for me.
That's pretty cool, dude.
Great.
Yeah.
Cool as hell, dude. I love it.
Yeah, I need to start doing t-shirts and stickers and all that now.
I don't know if it's as cool as the Big Legs Faker logo, but it's pretty.
Oh yeah, the
cool.
Faker logo. I got 2 of them fucking logos, dude. And he thought he ran out. I said, I better get a fucking faker. I saw you like dishing
I got
them
a
out,
foil.
dude.
That's the foil one. I got the regular ones too, but yeah. Shout out Emiliano.
Yes.
I want to get some
OG.
new stuff going soon too.
All right. I want to go over New Comic Book Day like we normally do. But before I do, there was some really good Megacon variants. Were there any variants at the con that you guys thought really stood out? Did you guys have a chance to really see anything at the con?
I thought this one stood out.
Yeah, I got a stack of Mark.
Hold on. Let me show you that. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely beautiful.
Look at that remark, bro.
Amen.
Awesome sauce.
and there was a couple really interesting. One of the things that I noticed was the embossed metals variants that are coming out. There were like one of them was let me show you guys this one right here. The Curse of Cleaver County variant that from Sveta.
Oh, I got that.
Oh,
limited to
my
what,
gosh.
2025 for the embossed?
The embossed foil, it fucking pops like no other, man. So that was a really good one. Obviously, the Dreadful 3 preview Ashcan was cool because, and I'm so mad at myself that I didn't get one signed by by Clutch and Adam while I was there. But Leg pulled that off.
I think someone in the chat has one here. Right?
Yes, right.
In the show.
Dude, I just tried to pull books out of a bag and destroyed a insane book.
Oh no.
No.
Show the carnage.
Show.
Well, it's only a double sign, triple sign remark, Dragata Jock, and this corner is done. This cardstock corner is finished.
I'll take it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Hey, Leg, let me
pulled
see
my
that.
CGC.
Did
I
it
pulled
break
my
color?
CGC pile to show some of you guys tonight.
Hey, did it break color?
I took that to 3. Yeah, all the way across.
Oh no.
No, man.
Oh, that's heartbreaking, bro.
I'm going home.
I'm taking my ball.
You know what
and
that
going
cost,
home.
dude?
You'll be able to sell it still. Hopefully you can recoup some of your costs. Work your magic on it, man.
Hey, I got to meet Ryan Otley for the first time.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan's great. His line was crazy too, even with the
send it to me, bro.
Pricing on the signatures.
Just name artists that
You colored in for me?
Like JTC line was insane. I was third in line, and it still took like almost an hour before I got my signature.
No, that's great.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the new GTC had? We talked about it before, and I don't know if Hadachko talked about it last night, but JTC had there was a slip cover for the Venom book he had.
Yeah.
So
he did one for the Punisher book too, a slip cover.
Did he? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he had one for Punisher at the
But
con.
didn't use the actual logos, but did it his own way. So a way to kind of be creative about it without actually using the IP. So
yeah.
Well, and it's not stapled onto the book. It's
It's still a weird thing to me. I don't I'm not a fan of that, but what you gonna do?
Well, I will say this: big shout out to JTC. I stopped by. I brought. You guys know I love that Dia de los Muertos Witchblade cover that he did, the first negative space variant or negative space cover he did, and I've got a ton of them. And I brought like 5 or 6 of them to have him sign, and so I stopped by his booth. He was one of the few people half of the books that I brought to get signed, I went to go get them signed on Sunday, and the creators were already gone. But I stopped by JTC's booth, and he was awesome, man. He obviously remembered being on. He's been on the channel a couple of times, and he was so cool. And I respect that guy immensely. So it was fun to talk to him for a little bit, and you know, this is a interesting thing. This is that he's doing with these con variants, and you know, they sell well, and you know, if you can figure out something interesting and new to do, like Clutch said, without, you know, getting too close to that edge, that's interesting. And but
Did you
these
see
sold like
who was
crazy.
sitting right next to? Did you see who was sitting right next to the JTC? Lozano.
Oh yes, we got to talk
No,
about
it's some great
Lozano
stuff.
because Lozano was doing these freaking remarks on books that were so fucking good. I don't know if any of you guys got. I think Leg got a remark from him, right? Or somebody got a remark from him, and
I didn't get a remark, but I stood for a while. He signed about probably 15 books and told me which ones he liked and which ones he didn't. And like how Marvel hamstrung him. Like if anybody has, I have it's in the mail, but the his con variant with
the pop kills.
and he said how much freedom he had working on that. I noticed the other artists said that too. Chad Harden had an amazing pop kill variant. That's one of the most under the radar books, I think. Look up the Chad Harden pop kills. They're super limited. There's medals. I think there's less than 100.
Yeah.
I think the print run is 100 or less, and that includes the medals, the foils, the card stock is only 50.
Look at this. Look at this remark.
Look at that thing.
He did.
No, this guy, dude. This is an eclectic guy.
Yeah,
right?
Lozano's awesome. We
And
got to get him on the show.
That guy. Oh, I can't wait. You know, and he was telling me what he likes, what he doesn't. And like I brought a couple of his older Batmans. He's like, I'm trying to tell people I can draw Batman. I was like, these are sick, dude. Right? I mean, I try to do a good amount of research to things I can find before I roll out. You know.
Look at that one.
If I'm going to get something signed, I'll just bring 10 of the book that came out that week.
How good is that?
Yeah, he's good.
No.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, I didn't ask for any of that. There we
variant,
go. That's the con variant, and there's a bottle capless variant. That thing's just on all levels, just randomly amazing.
Damn, Sean, you're right, dude. That's fucking amazing, dude.
It's super freaking cool, dude.
Yeah,
this guy's one of the best things going right now, easily.
I agree.
I felt like this book kind of fell under the radar too because it was only they were selling only in sets, and then I think it was like limited to 200 or something like that. So
down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got some amazing stuff that he's got coming too. And a lot of this stuff we've been talking about, like I think this was this one of the covers that was like cover of the year stuff last year, I believe. But yeah, he's just killing it, and he is definitely an interesting cat to say the least.
So good.
So.
Oh yeah.
Dude, his hair's all wild. He's in a bathrobe or something.
Yeah.
What the hell is he wearing?
He's an artist. I don't know. Like, is he Japanese or something?
Dude, no, yeah, no. It looks like a hungover samurai.
Yeah.
Yes. That's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Natalie Sanders had some really good variants at the con too. Did you guys, anybody get a chance to pick up any of her stuff?
Oh, I picked up the Comic Minutes. I picked up a copy of this and the Pop Kills.
Yeah.
Oh, but big shout out to Tony Trophy.
Oh, bro.
Yeah,
Tony
he was
Trophy,
fucking
dude.
busy.
Dude,
Bro.
well, no, what are you talking about? I bought a book and then I walked by. He's like, Easy, what's up? And like stopped me. I was like, hey, thank you so much for all the shout outs on the show. I was like, kind of like,
that's awesome.
Hey, it's good seeing you, man.
Hey, good for you, dude.
Oh yeah.
And he's super active in the KRS Discord. So there's good in there. So it's good to see him. So also I gotta say, like, we're going. It's the end of the show. Literally the end of the show. Sunday, I'm on stage. I've been trying to get around to get these Wheeljack books signed. Right. I had the Vampirellas, but my timing was just bad. I tried to be there early, and like he would be. He was there all the time. I'm not saying the guy was late or anything like that, but like if just the timing didn't work out, and I'm kind of upset with this. And like, we've had DMs. We're out for the birthday thing. The guy was on the show, so at least he's aware I exist as a human. So I'm like, what can I do to get this stuff signed? And it's the last day, and I'm figuring I won't. So I begged them. I'm like, guys, do me a favor. Can I leave my 3 Vampirellas, the show Vampirellas, with you guys? So, I'm like, I'll pay you. So they're going to help me out. But he hit me up and he says that he'd be there and he would sign the rest of the books. So I was like, man, that's freaking cool. So I run over there and I'm down to the last minute when I'm trying to, everything came together in a crazy amount of way. And like the last hour, I got Will Jack, Dave Wilkins, Katya picked up the Bisley books and JP Mavinga in the last hour that were there. Right.
Nice.
Rick and I have 100 more books out the door. And I'm like, and I'm just at all the fruition of everything and came together. So, but Will being cool. Anyway, go back to Tony Trophy. So Tony Trophy's there and he's getting stuff signed by Will. I don't know if they're a friend or his books or whatever, but he's got a little, nice little stack of books. And so he goes up there and the show's dwindling down, but people are coming up and I've got my stack of books. And so we both got our little fans in our hand, right? We had the same fan. And so we're double teaming books, right? So we got 2 fans going. We're getting his going out. He's rebagging my books for me. Yeah, they weren't the Industrial Spears fans. They fit in your pocket. They work pretty good on that. So he's doing that. He's rebagging my shit. We're moving over. They've got the guys coming in the line who you're gonna slide in there. I got 20 something, whatever. But his signature's cool as hell. That's not like a 1 second. Scott Snyder, Jim Lee, 1 second signature, otherwise like, he'd be like, yeah, stop by. I've got 3 minutes, And so he'd say they look cool as hell. I wish I had the Wills here with me. And then, so we got through that and so shout out to Tony. So I got to sit there and BS and dude, on Comic Mint wall, first sellout of the weekend is Tony Trophy Exquisite Corpses, right? Jeez. The print run was a little lower than some of the books, which probably helped it sell out even faster. But we got there the first day. Oh, no, first sellout was the, I want to say Pop Kill. It wasn't his Exquisite Corpses. But his Exquisite Corpses also did sell out. So, and shout out because it was the first day, they still had 1 or 2 of the, I believe it's Pop Kill. I can picture the cover. That one. Yeah, it is Pop Kill. So that was the first one to go.
The one book that I wanted from the con that I didn't get. Shout out to
Tony, man. It was awesome sellouts right there, dude. Big old X on the wall. No more Tony Trophy, everybody.
This is the one book that I wanted that I didn't get. Oh, that's so fucking beautiful, bro.
I sold
that thing's stunning, dude. And talk about somebody who's getting better and better.
Yeah.
Wow. Dude, we gotta have Tony on here, dude. He's one of us for sure.
Yeah, I saw him at I saw him at Will Jack's booth, and it was nice to see him and catch up. He's another one of those guys that's fun to root for, So.
Remember that stuff he was doing in San Diego, dude? That art that he was doing right there in front of us?
Yeah.
You remember? Fuck, the guy's badass, dude.
Yeah. So, absolutely unreal. Some of the other variants that I thought were good. Shout out to Bill McKay. It was nice to see him. I was walking down Artist Alley and I hear, "Hey, Brian, what's going on, man?" And I look over, it's Bill McKay, and I went and talked to him for a short period of time. I didn't get the chance to go back, but he had a couple of really good variants there that he did, and this was one of them I thought was interesting. Did you pick up anything from him, Leg? Did you get anything signed by Bill?
Dude, to be honest, he was packed, and then I was there, and I said I was coming back, and I feel bad. It was the very end, and he said the times he was gonna leave at either 3 or 4, dude, because he had a flight that night, and with all the horror stories going on this weekend, so I got to talk to him. So I went home with the books I had for him to sign, and as you guys saw, I had a lot of stuff, so it's not always with you, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like it'd be like, oh, so and so's here, I gotta go grab it. So shout out to Bill. I was right about, and you know what? If I would have known the eBay Live, the booth was open, it wouldn't have mattered if I started a little bit later, but I didn't know that. And I didn't know that I had as much time as I did. Wasn't really conveyed to me what was going to happen up there. And so one of my big regrets is like, okay, I'll be back after this, Bill. And it was, and on the way, honestly, on the way back was at the same time, like Wheeljack called and I had that stack of stuff and I didn't know how long it would take and it was too long that Bill was gone. So, Bill, you're the man. I apologize. I brought books. I'll pick up double the amount of books from you next time, man. So
Good dude. This was one of the this is the Natalie Sanders pop kill. That was really good.
Dude.
Mama.
This is, of course, the Tony Trophy one that was so good. Natalie Sanders, Harley Quinn. This Ariel Diaz, absolutely gorgeous. From Davis Ryder did a drop on this one.
Bro, that was beautiful.
Oh, dude, I can't believe how good that came out. And then this Carla Cohen.
That's the one I told John to pick up for me, but she sold out, dude.
Yeah,
dude, it sold out instantly.
Hey, dude, I'd already sold that one before I sold her other book to get her on the freaking.
Where did she show up? About what period in time did she show up?
Oh, it's right where I gave you the link.
So right here.
Just refresh the page. And then, so it's the end of this auction, so it's like in the next minute. If you fast forward real slow, it's not going to work. So I just let it play for a second, and then as soon as this auction's over, when it happens, so I get through the Rose Bash, and then they get over. And I didn't know, so I swear on my screen you could see them. So I could see the top of my head right now, if that makes sense. So I don't know what you can see on your phone and not on the app, because I don't have my phone on the app right there.
Yeah.
So it's a little... Yeah, so after Garage Goods, so it's pretty, this auction's almost over. And then if you want to unmute it, is right when I start talking to him right about here. Give me show him the book.
You should wave
So
to
I'm showing him the
I'll
book.
sell it. You should wave on the camera and I'll sell it. Over, you stand right there. Hey, watch this. How we got this Garage Goods. You want to see special guests, guys? So somehow I got Lucio Perillo and Carla Cohen, and when I have their books over here, say hi. You want to show some real love? Watch this. Look at her exclusive. Look at I gotta do it there. I'm getting her. Wait, that's yours? Okay. I got you both. I'm just getting confused. I'm all excited we're in there. Oh my god. Right? You know what I mean? So look at the double stick on there. Watch this. Let's see. You can say that you bought it while she's waving at you. How about that? Sorry, man. She's just prettier than you. Thank you guys. So much great stuff, such great artists here.
I love it, dude.
Like a million right here. There they go. Give them a fun experience here. How's it been for you guys? Great. It looked amazing. Yeah.
To actually get out from our booth. So.
To get out of the booth? Yeah. I haven't sat down either. Look at this right here. Look at this. This is how much they love your stuff. Right? This is how much they love your stuff. That's why I gotta see you guys every con. I gotta come see you every con. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
That was dope, bro.
They made me some of the money back I paid for that cig right there, dude. To tell you that.
This was, a big hit at the con. I saw a lot of people talking about that. Here's another. This is Ivan Talavera. Gorgeous Adam Eve cover. Beautiful.
There are a lot of good Adam Eves.
This is one that blew me away. I am so surprised that Topps hasn't fucking found out about this and put a stop to this. This looks like the Topps card, right? I mean,
yeah.
It's that same
That's all
design.
It even says Topps trading card homage.
Here you go. Here's a Topps card right here.
Oh, hold on. Look at this. Yeah. Unreal. So that was kind of interesting to me. Bro,
So that
look
was
at
a
this.
comic?
Yeah, that was a Fame comic. It's one of those Fame books.
I saw that.
Look at this.
I walked by that booth.
Does it say Dodgers?
Yeah, it does. It says Dodgers on it.
Wow.
See, that's with a Nike swoosh even?
Yep.
He's in full uniform with the Nike and...
Yeah, LA on the helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Man, that is like playing with fire if I ever seen one. But look at this Souza Micah Darkstalkers Street Fighter Hunter Killers Souza Micah. Wow. Holy cow.
You got
That
a
was
picture of
pretty
that at what's his name? Kyung Om. His
yeah.
Invincible exclusive was so fucking amazing.
Yeah. He was
I picked.
killing it.
I don't even collect Invincible stuff, but when I saw the cover, I was like, I gotta buy it, man.
Yeah. There were so many good variants at the con. It
It was
crazy.
Let me see. I think I have it right here. Hold on. If you don't have it, I got it right here. Here.
I'm glad I
This
stayed
shit right
calm
here.
and didn't
Oh,
buy
you're
like
right,
every
John.
something
That's
that's
great,
on cover.
man.
Yeah, people were asking. I got 2 of those.
Yeah, those are cool.
I got
then
another one
there's,
coming back.
Yeah, that's his little sig right there. But man, I had to get a few of these. He's such a super talent, bro.
You know what, Clutch? And you'd be the best person to ask. Seeing these characters like kind of in their infancy, do you ever think that there would be renderings like this, especially like Adam and Eve, by these like superior artists, and just doing them in a way where it's just taking on a life of its own?
It's interesting to be having been at Skybound in the early days when Robert wouldn't let anyone else draw his stuff besides Charlie for The Walking Dead or Ryan or Corey for Invincible. It took so much persuading to do when we did those variants for the
Battle Damaged.
No, I mean before that when we did the Walking Dead Wizard
yeah.
World variants, right? Because
Yep.
we were using those promos and Wizard would like have an artist in each city do a different version. So we had, that was a hard thing to do because Robert did, he's like, I want my guys to do my books, but can't have Charlie or anybody else do that many covers for a program. And as things opened up and we saw, we did variants with the Tyler Kirkham Battle Damage stuff, and then now to see like the floodgates open, it's really cool to see all these different interpretations and stuff. So yeah, it's awesome.
I want to give a big shout out to the homie Greg over at Boom Studios, who is getting ready for C2E2 this upcoming weekend. And for all of you guys who are live watching this right now or catching this on the replay, we're going to give you some free cornbread here. And this is the type of stuff why we love Greg over at Boom. For those of you guys who are heading to C2E2 this weekend, if you get to the Boom booth and you stop by and you show them that you're part of the Beyond Wednesdays member at YouTube, where there's been so many people who have been gifted memberships, and if you show them that you're Beyond Wednesdays member at YouTube, and then that you come up and you say to them that Sveta and Beyond Wednesdays are the best, walk up to them, show proof that you're a Beyond Wednesdays member, and say Sveta and Beyond Wednesdays are the best, you'll get a free Red Alice Sveta Shabina variant. How crazy is that, you guys? Look how beautiful that cover is. So, and that's the type of stuff that, again, this community that we're growing. It's so great to see, this type of stuff happen. And he's going to do another code or another thing on for you guys that we're going to talk about on Saturday night and for the House of Stein. But if you go up to the booth on Saturday, or excuse me, on this will be the first two people to go to the booth on Friday. Only on Friday. Say Sveta and Beyond Wednesdays are the best. You'll get a free Sveta Shabina Red Alice variant, limited to 250. Wow. Very rare.
Mama.
Mama.
Oh, wow.
So great.
Mama. Yeah, man.
Look at these variants that are coming out by Boom at the con. So you got the Red Alice, you've got the foil, limited to 100. That is fucking gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So there's that one. There's also, look at these Frizen variants, you guys. Yeah. So this is
from the Boom Studio blind bags.
Yep.
They're so sick.
That's one right there. You also got, look at this one. This one right here is really good too. I love you can get the black and whites, and I know people love her black and white stuff, but I mean, her color, the color palette that she's been using lately is really different, and I love it.
I love the colors on these too. Like,
yeah,
just because it stands out so much.
So these are all in the blind bag. They're limited to 1,000. And
so good.
Yeah, right? they did a really good job.
So awesome.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
the way
those
to do it.
Something's Killing the Children one. It's really subtle.
Yeah. There is one Frizen though that they did that I gotta go and find that was just mind blowing, like really fucking good for C2E2. But again, make sure you guys go to the booth on Friday. The first 2 people to go up and say that Beyond Wednesdays and Sveta Shabina are the best, show proof that you're a member, and you'll get a free Sveta Shabina variant. So that's a big deal.
And if the person looks
First
confused,
2, I was like, dude, every
Yeah.
shady fool, right? Whether they're a fan or that's going to get posted. All right, first 2 make sense.
And then
Yeah.
and then for
I
Saturday,
was like, did you print 1,000?
Yeah.
and
then
if the person looks confused, ask for Greg.
Yes, ask for Greg. And then make sure you guys are watching on House of Stein on Friday night and Modern Comic Mayhem on Saturday night. We'll give you information on how to get extra stuff on Saturday and Sunday. So that'll be a lot of fun.
It's gonna be a crazy top 10, dude.
Right? Right. Well, speaking of crazy, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are keeping an eye on the chat, I have pinned a link to Big Clutch's store for the special Feral number 21 variant that him and Tony and Trish and the Feral crew have put together. That is so cool. Limited to 500. There is a cardstock and a foil variant. These Clutch is showing them right now. Look how beautiful these look. Beautiful Monsters variant homage. And look at that back cover, showing love to current and former pets of the crew, and it just came out really good. And those are available over at Big Clutch. Very limited amount are going to be available. Only 500 printed. So make sure you guys go check that
I
out.
do want to give a housekeeping update. So got back from freaking Megacon, whatever con that was, Megacon. Have got some eBay Live stuff we're going to pack up, but are also packing up the Sveta Sikta covers for order and the Jonathan Knight. So those are going to get shipped out by Saturday. And then once that's done, then we'll pack up we'll get the other books shipped out next week. So starting a full-time job has definitely crimped my style and trying to get these things out in a timely fashion, but we'll get them all out this week, I promise.
And by the way, these were 2 variants that we didn't really talk about in that variant list, but these were available at the Big Clutch booth. Something is Killing the Children Sveta variant, and then the Jonathan Knight variant, which are absolutely beautiful. So as Clutch said, these will be heading out to you guys soon that we're lucky enough to pick some up. And
people were it was great to see people coming up and like grabbing the Jonathan stuff and the Sveta stuff. It was really cool. And then all the Jeff Monk stuff too. Like we sold out of our batch of the blind bags as well. So
yeah, that was pretty amazing. And if you guys haven't seen, take a look on the banner behind Yee's head there. Those are the Jeff Monk.
The displays from the table.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it was like Jeff dropped off a couple of prints of those covers so we can put them in there, and so we
player worn,
player worn. Shout out to Rye who just dropped a $20 super chat. He says, "Bought a set. Can we get some signed exclusives, Clutch?" Ooh.
Oh Lord,
Ooh.
I don't know. I didn't work on the book. I mean, if you want Moxley and Mama and Beastie
some paw
and
prints,
Winston, we'll do paw prints on there, which would be pretty awesome.
That would be cool, bro. That would be
That's
really
what I'm saying.
cool.
That's what I'm gonna do with Graves. Put a paw print on the back.
Yeah.
Hey, well, I have Lola's paw print. So
that's dope.
I got Blake.
You could ink it up, right?
Yeah. I felt bad. Some people said that their bags, the mix wasn't great, and I will tell you it's because there were I think because there were so many damages with the books that got there to the show. I was just stunned at how many were actually damaged.
That's such a bummer, bro.
Yeah. I think there was probably like a good 60 plus books that were all damaged. So
oh no, and
definitely changes the mix of things. So,
but I tell you what, every single one of those books looked great. So even if you got all the same, you know, they were still worthy of, you
And
know,
awesome low print runs too. Like that's the other cool thing too, is like these are low print run books, which is nice. So
yeah, yeah. And by the
There you
way,
go.
Rye just dropped another super chat. He says, "Dude, what matters is the love for our babies." Amen. Amen. Fucking A. Whether it's cats, dogs, whatever pet you have, I mean, they mean a lot to us.
oh yeah.
Yeah, we're connected to them in a way that I don't think any of us truly understand yet, and hopefully, you know, when we pass that moment, we'll be greeted by them on the other side. So. All right, let's run through quickly. New comic book day. There's a lot of new books out this week. Obviously, C2E2 coming. There's going to be a lot of variants for that. You have the Cabello or the Ivan Coelho connecting variants for Amazing Spider-Man that has Death Spiral on it. For this one, great covers. Loved all those covers he did for the connecting variants. A really good Libre Mayho variant for that book as well. Of course, you got the Rose Besh Amazing Spider-Man number 25 Mary Jane cover. That's pretty good. I really love both of these, the Cyclops number 1 second print and the 1 in 25 second print. This one reminds me of the video game a lot. That's a cool cover. The Daredevil. I've seen a lot of people talking about the Daredevil blind bags. They're starting to show up. People are starting to open them on social media and stuff. We'll see. We'll have to talk about that next week. We'll see how that all plays out. This cover right here, by the way, is fantastic. Shout out to my boy Mello, who I was walking through the con and he stopped. I seen him and he stopped me and he said, "You know what, man? Here, let me give you this," because he knew I love this cover, and he gave me a signed copy of this. So shout out to my boy Mello for that. Good dude. Make sure you guys check out his stuff. Mello for Prez. I think he's got a new what is it?
Oh, Countdown Comics.
Countdown Comics. Shout out to Countdown Comics. Yeah.
Oh, Taylor.
Yeah. And this Doom cover for Dungeons of Doom number 3. What do you guys think about this? It's kind of interesting. A little different. 1 in 25. We'll see how that plays out. Let me get rid of these here.
Ooh, mama.
Mama. All of these Fantastic Four number 9s are going to be interesting. You got the 1 in 25 for that too. This all red. Look at this. Fantastic Four number 9 all red. Doom homage. That's badass.
That is really good.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. That's badass.
Love that cover. Kari Andrews got a really good one.
Hey, me and Yee went by Kari's station. We were yelling, "Mama!"
Shout out to Kari. We were at the Hell Destroyer event on Wednesday night, and I'm running in the house to grab a cord or something real quick, and I almost run into somebody, and I see him, and everybody's got name tags on, and I see the name tag, and it says Kari Andrews, and I look up, and I go, "Oh, Kari Andrews, so nice to meet you, man. Let me introduce myself." And he goes, "Oh yeah, man, I watched the show. I love the show." And that was awesome, dude. I'm a big Kari Andrews fan, and I think that, out of all the stuff that is happening at Marvel, the stuff that he's doing is some of the few really bright shining points at Marvel, like pure nostalgia, and I love everything he's doing over there. So here's one of his covers.
I mean, that's why no one was at our panel. Everyone was working on the show floor.
Yeah. Did you guys see this Maria Wolf variant for Generation X23 number 2? Look at this.
Oh, that's sick.
Cool. Right?
Yeah, that's cool.
I got to talk to her. It was fun catching up.
I
with her.
finally got to meet her. I finally got it because I hadn't met her before. And Drew
You didn't meet her at
introduced-
San Diego?
Didn't get a chance. Drew introduced me on Saturday, and she is super fucking cool.
How was I
Dude,
not
she's
there
old.
when you guys met for the first time? That's ridiculous.
I know, man. She's awesome, dude. She's got a lot of energy, bro.
Speaking of X23, there was something really cool that happened at, let me see if I can find it, at X23. Big shout out to our boy Brad Selden. So shout out to Alex Lodermeyer, one of the good guys, big community member. He's a great moderator for the channel. He's in the chat right now. Good dude. And he reached out to us and said, hey, I'm a huge fan of X23, and Daphne Keene is going to be there. Is anybody that can help get me an autograph on my NYX number 3? And Brad said, I'll do it. And look at how good this came out. Really, really good.
I pressed it.
Did you press this?
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn right I pressed it.
Hell yeah, bro.
Wow.
My boy
That's
Alex, man.
So shout out to Brad Selden for standing in line and getting it signed for him. And again, that's
Sorry,
this
Alex.
community. That's this community, you know? So
Dude, he was about to mail me a NYX3 to get signed. That's crazy.
Joe, you can get the Jenny Frizen blind bags at the Boom Studios booth at C2E2. So very cool. Shout out to our boy Alex and shout out to our boy Brad Selden for doing what community does, what brothership, fellowship, and brotherhood does. So very cool stuff.
There better be 100 likes when I check it right now. 79. God, you guys always pull this shit, dude.
Look how good this Iron Man cover is. Jose Maria Casanovas. This is a MODOK. Look at that.
That's pretty cool. I like
Oh my gosh, is this good? That should have been the 1 in 25. Should have been a ratio.
Like 2017, 2018, it would have been.
Scotty Young connecting cover is kind of cool. There's a lot of these Null covers. Did you guys see all these? So you got Null number 3. This is the Stegman regular cover. Him and Thanos on their throne. That's badass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that.
That's a cool one. Check this one out. This is Art Adams with Thanos and Death.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
But has anyone read it yet? It's a real question. Right?
This is the Doom Homage variant. Every single one of these covers is good. This is David Paratore. But the one that I like the most, I think, is this Jeff Shaw Marvel Monster variant. Look at that. I like that, dude. It's got the mummy going on. All right. This Perillo 1 in 25 for Marvel Knights Punisher number 4.
Badass.
Oh, bro, right?
You get that man to sign it, dude.
Yeah. Look how good the trade dress and
the actor.
All this looks so good. The trade dress, even the this looks better. They like made the so good on them.
It's not
for
distracting.
That. Yeah, it's not distracting. Yeah. Okay. This is a beautiful. Of course they're doing the cash grab 1 in 50. Buy the trade dress, but even the Virgin looks really good on this one. This is Psylocke Ninja number 3.
Oh,
beautiful. Yeah. Let's see here. What else? There's
that Alex Maleev.
Oh yeah, 1 in 25. He was also at, I believe, at the event. Look at that. Damn, that's good. And I've been told it's Alex Maleev. So
I'm gonna call him Maleev.
Alex Maleev.
Maleev.
Okay. This is a good one too. This is a Doom homage for the same Punisher issue. Bring this up here. Fabrizio De Tomaso. Like that.
Books of Doom.
Yeah. Simone DeMeo has a really good Punisher too. It's pretty dope.
That's a good cover.
Yeah.
Need Tim Duncan in there, man.
Look at this one. Rogue Marvel Monsters variant by Capuccio. That's kind of creepy.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
It's a cool name. Capuccio.
Right? Crease Lee 1 in 25. This is a Momoko that I actually think is one of her best covers. I really like this. I think that's really good Momoko.
Cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's good.
And then I like this one too by Del Mundo. That's a good one.
Yeah, Demundo puts out good stuff, dude.
Look at this one right here. This is the facsimile variant 1 in 25 for Silver Surfer #1. This is Justin Mason.
That's sick.
Right?
Yeah.
Look how good the trade dress and the corner box look.
I can't believe I missed this one, dude.
Yeah, this is the only thing right here. This kind of ruins it a little bit, but everything else is excellent. The code
Dude, that
thing,
looks fucking badass.
Sentinel of the Spaceways. That looks so good. So this I think could be a sleeper hit. Let's see here if there's anything else that interesting in Marvel. It's a cool Fan Yang variant. There's a Sanford Green Wolverine Weapons of Armageddon. What did you think of this one, Joe?
It was great.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It was great because usually you don't see him use that color palette.
Yeah.
And so I thought it was that was a little bit different, but it's still Sanford Green.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. All right, DC, you've got, of course, all the absolute books coming out. You got the different printings. You got Absolute Manhunter #10, Absolute Wonder Woman number 19? Is that what's coming? 18. Look at this Yasmin Putri. This cover right here is fantastic. I love that. All the freaking skeletons putting her
And
crown
skulls.
on, right? Here's the Q variant. This cover, we talked about this as soon as we saw how good this is. Like, fantastic. Love that. The color that they use with the yellow background. You got a Frank Miller doing a facsimile for Dark Knight Returns #2, and then there's a Jock variant for this too as well. So for all the Frank Miller fans, look at this Jock variant. A little different.
Oh man, getting to talk to him, he was so stoked to be able to do a Killing Joke cover for the con.
Oh yeah. Adam Hughes. This is the Superman Spider-Man crossover. Adam Hughes variant.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like how Spider-Woman's butt's to the wall.
Mama. He still got it.
He still got it. What do you guys think of this Art Adams variant with the old school Superman?
I like it a lot.
I do too.
Yeah.
The Spidey I really appreciate.
Yeah.
Oh, with the wings too.
Mm-hmm.
This one's kind of interesting. Balin Ortega. I like that.
Damn.
That Power Girl.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's a good one. Sienkiewicz, this is Rupp's Comics. This is kind of interesting. I wish I'd have known about this. I would have talked to Chris about
me
this.
Too.
Shout out to Chris Rupp. Class act. One of the best retailers in
Very nice guy.
in the industry.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, just a good dude. And I try to soak up as much knowledge from that guy as possible. I think he's one of the best in the game. He's been doing it a long time and doing it the right way. That's very important to me. And
Bro, he ships awesome, dude. Like I got my Invincible foreign from Rups. Dude, phenomenal, dude.
yeah.
No issues. Thank you, bud.
Did you see this? Here you go, Hood. You got the Chrissy Zulo Crypto and Spider Ham cover.
Yeah. That's great.
That's pretty good.
That's great.
I like the Nakayama. Nakayama is pretty good. You got the Tulaski. That's good too.
It's only
But
one book I picked up from there, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that one.
That was good.
Delato.
That was good.
Which one did you get?
Come on, man. Scroll down.
The Campbell.
You damn right, bro. Mama.
That cover is
think-
fantastic. Look how good that
I think it's the only one I
Supergirl is.
ordered.
Bro, that
I was like, I'm
Supergirl.
getting that. Like, I'm like, this is.
Bro.
I don't have time to get into this overkill.
Yeah.
I'm not a, I don't have doors to open. So
But this is a
you see open order Campbell.
Yeah.
You don't see it not in my order.
Dude,
That might be one of the best
Supergirl.
Supergirls I've seen, dude. That Supergirl is so good.
Dude, that's
This is one of those that it's like a rainy day. You're trying to sell some stuff. Oh, I got one of these. Like, no, it'll never be a dollar bin book or anything like that.
Yep.
Hell no, man.
Bro, how good is
It's gonna be
J. Scott
$100,
Campbell?
Bro,
but
this
it's
is
not gonna
Campbell.
go really below
This is-
cover price.
This is J. Scott Campbell, like one of his best.
I agree. This is damn good.
Bro,
Holy
they
shit.
look-
I mean, lately.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bro,
shout-
that
shout out to the
Supergirl
guy. I love
is
the guy, but
fantastic. I can't believe how good that is.
Like he could have just drawn the Supergirl and it would
Yes.
have been great. You know what I
Yes.
mean? But you get a Spider-Gwen in there.
I would love to have him do that. Just do one of each, maybe a variant. Just do one of each.
Right? He's watching at home. God damn it, I can't do anything right.
Now you do everything right, Scott. Everything. Holy shit.
Dude, Scott, you knocked it out of the park.
Yeah. Ji Hung Lee did one. Jeff Spokes. That one's pretty good. You see this one? The Spider Punk?
Yeah. Aaron, did you pick that one up?
I did not, but they're getting better with these punk covers.
Look at that guitar.
And the guitar's cool. Is that homage to issue 100 or yeah?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
That is dope. Tons of these, by the way. The Q is pretty good.
I got the Sean Porney Do You Poo version.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that, dude. That was sick.
I got the leather. I got the white leather one.
Bro, that was badass, dude.
Look at this one.
And
Scott
you know what? I'm
Koblish.
gonna give a shout out to my buddy Sean. It was good to see him. If you're gonna be at WonderCon, Sean does really good commissions at a really, really reasonable price compared to a lot of things you see out there. So if you're gonna be at WonderCon on Friday, any of the days, but stop in, go see Sean Forney. Really nice guy, cool books.
Good dude.
And yeah.
I like these Scott Koblish variants that he does where he's like become the guy that does all the different versions, kind of like Dodderman was doing. Look at this Green Lantern cover. Holy cow. All the different lanterns.
Yeah, that's really good, dude.
Yeah.
I always I've had this feeling, man, that wraparounds are generally just like to me they're such a waste.
Yeah. With
Like I like them, but you don't see the back. And there were so many wraparounds back in the day.
Yeah.
They've only had clear boards out for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Or a slab, I guess, but that's not why they're made.
Speaking of wraparounds, this is one of my favorites. This Torrin Clark.
So good.
Oh my gosh, is that good?
See,
how great was this for autographs, man? Oh,
yeah.
I will say that. I don't know if you guys have seen on the shows. I will do quite often if I'm going to get multiple stuff signed, and it is a nice wraparound. I purposely get both sides signed and sell them as a set.
Ah, okay.
Because I think it's a really cool display.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've done the Battle Beast that the die cut Battle Beast that Otley did, the front end, because it's cool as hell. And when you flip them both like that, and it's a die cut mask, and he did opposite things on both sides. I did that recently, and I did it last year too. I did it for Snyder for the Superman. Not Superman, but the Batman Deadpool #1 foils. Try to sell us that, and people seem to like it.
They ought to have like a backboard long enough as the size of a comic if you open it up that way.
great
and a
idea.
bag
Great idea.
that way, so you can display that art.
That way, when you have the cover on the inside, it's on the outside.
Outside, bro.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
You heard it here first, folks.
Bro, speaking of Otley, look at this black and white capes cover. Look how good this is. I love these black and white.
He's a man, dude.
He's a pretty good drawer.
He's pretty damn good.
Pretty good.
Corey
drawer.
Walker 1 in 10.
Corey is great too. That's so sick though.
Yeah.
The entire time in artist all I heard the entire time was, "Oh, Otley's line is capped off. It's capped off.
Yeah.
His line is capped off." And it was like, I just got here and it's like, the show's floor has only been open for like half an hour.
Is Invincible popular or something?
I guess so, or something.
I heard.
I like this Death Fight Forever Jim Rugg variant.
I like Jim Rugg period, yeah. So
1 in 25 for Death Fight Forever. Both the regular covers are good for number 2.
It's like you
And I
zoom
like
in
the-
on a video game, bro.
Well, look at this one. They did for the Invincible cover. It's another wraparound. That's dope.
Oh, cool, man. That Invincible video game's gonna be badass, dude.
Oh, the fighter. I'm stoked
Yeah.
for it.
Department of Truth number 36. You got the Exquisite Corpses. Here's a Maria Wolf Exquisite Corpses variant. It's kind of cool. Right?
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
That's a good one.
Oh, so
Of course, all our Feral variants. Shout out to the crew. Love those guys. Already talked about that. Of course, if you haven't seen it, check out the beginning of the show. This G.I. Joe number 24 variant from the Hammer Files. They're reprinting number 24, the first appearance of Firefly. And look at this variant by Chris Mooneyham. This fucking book is fantastic. Look at that. Bro.
Oh, that is pretty sick.
Damn good. He's been killing those Hammerfile variants. You got the Gunsling. Oh, Hyde Street. So
Yeah, I think I picked that up.
you get the first appearance of the Butcher in this, so that's could be a key issue, key first appearance. But this cover is so damn good. All the covers for this are good. Look at this
That's a good read,
Raza.
too.
This one's really good too. It is. I actually just went back and checked it out. I started rereading. That's a great cover right there by Raza.
I know I picked up the Return of the Jedi Scotty Young homage.
Isn't this great?
I mean, Scotty Young Return of the Jedi homage.
Look at that.
I picked up 2 of them. I liked it so much. Yeah, I mean, it was simple, but it's great.
I hate
Yeah.
Fairland. 49 issues, you guys.
50's around the corner.
That's
Oh.
fucking crazy.
That would have been a better number 50, but
Yeah.
I'll take it 49. I'll take it.
A lot of good. Here's all of course, the Invincible variants. There's a ton of them. They're going to continue. You get the Invincible Return stuff. Beautiful Adam
Yes,
Eve
Stephen
variants.
was telling me that the Invincible Returns was brand new. I go, brand new. I'm going to text Clutch. Clutch, no, it's a reprint.
Look at this. Bro, look how good this is.
Davis showed me these pictures and I was so pissed. I'm like, oh, I should have thought of this.
Oh my God, is that good? Clutch, I can't believe how good this looks.
I know.
He's got
It's
fucking
ridiculous.
Battle Beast skin, dude. Bro,
That
that's
is
your boy, dude.
Good on
beautiful.
Oh wow.
Probably the best superhero comic book in the universe.
Yeah, they're up to the 4th episode right now on the new Invincible series.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't even started it. I need to.
Skinbreaker number 7. You got the Tony Moore cover. I always love those. Spawn the Dark Ages Raymond Gay cover. Fan of the Opera. You got some good Martin Simmons stuff. 1 in 75 Michael Walsh. Void Rivals has a killer 1 in 25, dude. Look how good this Lyrics Lee is. Pythona. Oh.
Nice.
Mama. So I'm gonna have to go check that issue out. We got the Invincible on that one. World Tree number 19. This is the 1 in 25. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Number 2 of White Sky.
That's a great cover, the White Sky.
I got to look at the interior artwork of this from the artist at
Really?
at Megacon.
So let's
I was
talk
with
about
John.
that because I think we all had a chance to talk to JP at some point during the con, and really seems like a really good dude. And he was there signing at Trinity's booth quite a bit, and he in his portfolio stuff there. He had the whole issue number 2, and it was cool looking at it. And he had done issue number 1 was done like 4 years ago, which is crazy, right?
Wow.
So, and they're up to, I think he said they're up to issue number 5 that they're working on now. So that's very interesting.
His art is so crazy. Like, just looking at those pages, like, dude, it's got to take so long to do. He's so good.
Yeah, so much detail and all that. And then I thought it was great too, because even when Trinity broke down their booth, like on Sunday, he took over their tables and just sat there and was like signing books and taking care of business basically.
Yeah. So I'm gonna reach out to him, and he said he'd love to come on. So at some point we're gonna bring him on the show. Ickpot. There's an Ickpot variant for Sonya Reborn number 6, and I actually like this one the best.
That's
Cover
great.
C. I think that's really good right there. So that's
Are
a
you
good
sure
one.
it's the Ickpot cover?
The boobs aren't big enough.
Didn't seem typical.
Perio Thundercats number 25, final issue of the Thundercats, and that's a great cover.
Meow, man. Meow.
Yeah. Did you see the Rups Comics also has the Alex Ross variant? This is badass.
That one
dude.
is really good, man.
Look at that. Yeah. Fantastic. Great job. You got your girl Selena on the 1 in 10 and 1 in 15 there, leg. She's a beast. Linsner, Perillo.
Love Linsner, man.
Yeah. Of course, the Boom stuff. We already talked about all those. Hold on here. All right. This is okay, we didn't talk about these. These are the Frisons that I want. Greg, if you're listening, I need to get these beautiful Frison. Of course, I want the Sveta stuff. I got to get the Sveta stuff too. But look how beautiful this cover is. The colors. Oh my gosh. Limited to 750.
Does that not glow in the dark, dude?
Bro, look at this one.
Bro.
I know, right? I
Dude,
have
if
to have
that one
this.
glows in the dark with the green eyes, dude.
Oh
that
my
shit is
gosh.
fucking fire, bro.
Even if it doesn't, I still need it.
I need,
Oh,
yeah,
man,
I'm with you.
So good, dude.
Look
Damn
how
it.
beautiful
Have you
these
seen
are.
Have you seen what the foil looks like on the black and whites? Because the
No.
spot foil,
Oh
it's the
my
red.
gosh.
It's the red that's like blood. It's like, oh, it's sick.
And the
I think
eyes are still green. Oh,
Bro.
I think it's on Frison's Instagram page.
oh my gosh, bro. Let's take a look here.
See, I stay away from this shit so I don't have to spend any money, dude. Fucking, she's getting better and better and better.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Oh my god, dude! Why did
Right?
you show
Wow.
this? Damn it, dude!
This is crazy. That's the
I'm a fan.
cover for number 6, right? The
Yeah,
Yes.
the ghost book. The
Yeah.
ghost book. But they're doing it for issue 1, 10 print or whatever.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're
Yeah.
going to be at C2E2, you need to stop at Boom's booth first.
Bro, that book ain't gonna last. That book
Also, don't forget the cover price lanyards, limited to 100. Jenny Frisian lanyards.
Jesus.
yeah, Jenny's not. She's not fucking around. dude.
Oh, yeah, look at it.
God, that's so good.
Bro.
Is that her holding the book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the way she's holding the book. That's even badass.
Thumb on the spine.
And she's got green. What you call it? Nail polish, bro, to go with the
Oh,
book.
Bro, those are so
She even
good.
color matches, bro. She's a
Great
I'm
genius.
so
job,
happy I have this
Jenny.
book.
Yeah, Jenny and
But
Boom. Great job.
I love Jenny. Jenny
got
was
the,
my best good friend.
Florida Hippopotamus Cocaine Massacre. Here's the Slabulus variant that we talked about.
Oh yeah.
I think we talked about this a
Oh, those are
while
at the
back.
prison table.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Those are going to be at the prison table.
Which are?
The slap that?
No, the
spot foils.
The spot foils.
Nice.
Mm.
Well, I'm definitely gonna have to find some of those. All right, bro. I really like this Return to Sleepy Hollow. Like these covers are all so
Jolie
great.
Jones, man.
Yeah, look at this one, bro.
That one's great.
Yeah, this is a 1 in 15 of a book that there's probably not a ton of people ordering.
Yeah,
but that looks
nailed it.
so good.
Dude, that reminds me of fucking like Neil Adams shit, dude.
It's really good. Last Starship. That's a good Francavilla cover right there.
Yeah, he's been killing it, dude.
Yeah. Let's see.
Nerds.
Let's see here. Conan. Oh, Henchman. You got the Dan Mendoza cover. So this will be interesting. This could be a sleeper book. You guys know.
I saw the other one on the rack today. I was gonna pick it up, but
yeah. Well, you remember Henchwoman was a big hit back when it first came out.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Dark Horse. Did you guys see how Dark Horse is kind of rebranding? Did you guys see the Dark Horse rebrand stuff?
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of cool. Let me show you this. Really cool. Dark Horse.
They need to do something, man.
Let's see. Yeah, they did.
Don't they own a video game company now or something?
Well, this is the rebrand. So they're doing this video game style. Comic nerd since 1986.
I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty dope.
Oh, they did better than the ITW rebrand.
Right? Totally.
Yeah. I mean, if we're comparing apples, it's like apples to oranges.
This was an interesting book. This is the Archie 85th anniversary Betty and Veronica variant at C2E2, limited to 250.
That's cool.
That book is going to sell out quick.
It's by an artist named, is it Pandy? Is that the name of the artist? I don't know, but this is excellent. Yeah, that'll be a big book at the show. Of course, here we go. Midnight Man. This 1 in 50 is so cool. Not to spoil anything, but when you guys read the book, you'll realize how cool this cover is.
Mm-hmm.
A great job on all this Midnight Man stuff. Here's something interesting. I love this right here. Dead Heroes Don't Rust cover.
Yeah.
What a great homage. Look at that. But what is interesting is, so you got all of these, and then you have the Dead End variant. Let me show you guys that. Right. Where is it? Right here. So the Dead End variant they did under X Posse. I imagine they had to do that because they wouldn't give him enough SKUs in the at Lunar or whatever. But this is going to be a very interesting book to keep an eye on down the line because first appearance of this character.
Mm-hmm.
So be on the lookout for that one, you guys. Aerotech number 4. A lot of those have been playing off. I love this Octavia magazine. This is Mike Hoffman. It's pretty good. Very Frazetta-esque Mike Hoffman art. And I love these Sherlock Holmes Dark Detective stuff. This is Sherlock Holmes Dark Detective Special. Now, the only problem is, and I've talked about this before, this art is so interesting looking that I want to know, like, is it AI? I don't know. But it looks cool. So there's that. And I think that is it for New Comic Book Day. So nice little New Comic Book Day Wednesday. So hopefully you guys got some some cool stuff. He picked up some cool
Hell
stuff.
yeah.
So 3 hours deep, you guys. We got so much cool stuff at Megacon that we'll be talking about pickups over the next week or so. And I know
These legs get delivered.
I know exactly as things get
Or
delivered.
I don't ruin $1,000 variant by trying to show you. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
dude. I hate that, bro. That sucks so bad. How bad is it? Do you have it next to you? Let's take a look at it.
It's fucked.
Is it that bad? Oh, bro.
Yeah.
That hurts, dude. Shout out
Like
to
it's not
Comics.
collectible. It's not collectible, but it's It's still pretty.
Shout out to
I can't
Primo
grade it.
Comics who said hello at the con. It was good seeing you, bro. Shout out to everybody that said hello at the con. That was something very special to
Hell
us,
yeah.
and we can't thank you guys enough. That was it's great to see everybody when we get to go out and all hang out together, and hopefully Music Pub, Out of This World Comics. There were so many. I can't name you all, but it meant a lot to us, and it's validation that the community that we're building is working, and it means a lot. So thank you for hanging out with us, and tonight you guys supported us in such a big way every week. If you haven't had the chance, make sure you guys go check out the link below for the Feral number 21 Beyond Wednesdays variant, a nice little homage to Mark Spears' Monsters #1, and an even cooler back cover that at the beginning of the show had us all in tears. So big shout out to Clutch for that one, making the by far the coolest thing that's ever been done at Beyond Wednesdays. And shout out to Tony, Trish, Tone, and the whole crew over there at Feral for just continuing to write great comics and keeping everything really 21 issues of that book, one of the best books of the year too. So very, very cool. You guys can find the link to that below. BigClutch.com. Super easy. And then also big shout out to everybody who dropped super chats and the gifted memberships tonight. That was amazing. So I want to give you guys a quick shout out. Shout out to Rye for multiple drops. Shout out to Alex for gifting 10 memberships. Retro Days for donating a $50 super chat. That was amazing. Shout out to our homie Vato for donating a super chat. Our boy Young, who we saw in Megacon. It was nice to meet you, bro. Rye for dropping another 50 memberships, and Music Pub for doing the same. You guys are the best.
Music
Can't
Pub.
thank you enough. Yeah, very, very good stuff. So that being said, we'll see you guys
Great show, man.
Friday night, House of Stein, right back here on for Modern Comic Mayhem. We appreciate you. We love you. Adios.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.